Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. I just had to quickly get an energy drink. I had to get a little bit of an energy drink because we're going for a long amount of watch alongs today. Big up your damn selves in the building. That timer does not need to be there. And yeah, Villareal versus Barcelona, La Liga, España, El España. Yeah. And in fact, actually, we've got a very interesting lineup to get to, but we're going to get to that in a minute. But yeah, big game, Villareal versus Barcelona. Big up everybody inside the building. Hope you guys are good. Yeah, just getting back from another nosebleed. No. Actually, what I was doing was getting some food. I got a couple patties. And because this is just like, we ain't got no time to make a big ass meal. So we're in about half an hour. Got a bit of Red Bull. Little quick drink and ready to go again. What channel is this game on, actually? Let me see. I didn't even check, to be honest. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Even by looking at the lineups, just by judging it, I think it's going to be a good game. Sporting Lisbon are playing Porto as well. They actually, well, it's probably coming towards an end now, isn't it? Yeah, well, so halfway through the game. That looks like a good game. Napoli are playing as well, but that's probably a game that they're going to win, most likely at 7:45. But yeah, Sporting versus Porto. I'm not sure where Sporting are in the league. Don't know if they're actually competing. There's quite a couple of teams in Portugal there. I don't. Benfica were top. Let's take a look anyway. But yeah, we're going to go through it. I'm not sure what channel this game is on. If you know what channel this game is on, do let me know. But I just want to quickly check out the Portuguese league actually real quick. And let's just see what is going on. Obviously, we took Enzo from Benfica. Are they still top? They are. Okay, so Benfica are top, 53 points. Porto in second, 46. Sporting in fourth, 39. Braga in between them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Benfica really should win that league. They're pretty much dominating. It's a pretty clear gap. So it seems like it's pretty much almost wrapped up there. They are 8 points clear. 7 points clear. Okay, cool. So La Liga, let's refresh our minds back to what is going on in España. Last time we watched Barca, we watched them against Real Madrid in the Super Cup final, I believe, against Real Madrid. They slapped them. They battered them. I think it was 3-0 in the end. They battered them. They played some beautiful football. Lewandowski destroyed the Real Madrid defense. Since then, they've won 5 out of their last 5 in the league. 7 goals conceded, 1 defeat, 2 draws, 17 wins in 20. They're running rampant. They've scored the most goals in La Liga. They've conceded by far the least goals in top 5 leagues in Europe. Maybe more. I haven't gone through all of the leagues, but definitely top 5 leagues. I've not seen anybody with a defensive record like this. Still 7 goals. That is ridiculous. We're in February, mid-February, 7 goals conceded. That's mad. So yeah, Barcelona heavy favourites for this game against Villareal. Villareal in 8th. 2 defeats out of the last 2. Struggling maybe in 8th. I mean, what do Villareal usually do in terms of finishing position? 7th last year, the year before 7th again, 5th the year before, and the year before that, not even in the top 10. So this is kind of where Villareal finish, really, where they are right now. They're kind of doing what they do, but they do have some interesting players that we all recognize. Being sports, okay, cool. That's fair enough. At least it's actually on, because Copa del Rey, they didn't even have it on any channel. So I'm just happy to see that this is even on a channel. I'm not going to be picky about what channel. So yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, there it is. Fantastic. Spot on. You're absolutely spot on. I think you're spot on. You should be spot on. All right. Let me quickly do. So yeah, we've gone through the lineups. Let's go through the lineups, okay? Villareal have Pepe Reina starting in goal. Pepe Reina, that is Pepe Reina from Liverpool. Yes, the same guy. I think he's 40 years old. How old is Pepe Reina? 40 years old. 40 years of age. And Pepe Reina, this is mad nostalgia, is playing for Villareal in goal, 40 years old, starting goalkeeper today. I don't know if he starts in general, but I guess maybe not. I'd assume not. Victor Valdez, another one. He's 41. He's a Spanish football coach at the moment. So that's part of that Spanish goalkeeping crop. Way back then, obviously, Casillas would have been the other one. If we're talking about Spanish squads, it would have been them 3. There's also another goalkeeper at Valencia way back when, but he's a lot older. But Casillas is 41. This is same kind of era. He also, I think he finished his career at Porto, did he? So that's the kind of crop. When you select your Spanish goalkeepers way back when, 10 years ago, whatever, these are the three you would have gone with. So interested to see him. He's in there. Cruyff is in there as well, former Tottenham defender. Raul Albalo. I don't know why I can't say this brother's name. This is the former Real Madrid defender, I swear. Raul Albo. I think this is the former Real Madrid. Yeah, this is. I butchered his name. I know that. He's 37. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, Albal. You're 37, my brother. This is an aging team. It's very old. It's old. These are old, man. Damn. These men are old. I ain't said his name in a decade. That's why I just completely forgot how to say him. But he's well established. Everybody knows this guy. Used to play for Real Madrid. But yeah, I haven't said his name in like 10 years. This is insane. Wow. So then we've got Pau Torres. Of course, we know about him as well. Albion. West You're a joker. Albion. West Brom. That's immediately what came to my head when you said that. Pau Torres is in there. Alberto Moreno, again, former Liverpool defender. Yes, Pau Torres. You're saying you wouldn't mind him at Chelsea. I'm not sure about him. We're going to watch him today. He's kind of criticized sometimes for being maybe too weak, maybe a bit too soft. But yeah, and then obviously we got a few other Premier League players as well that we will remember as well. Coupe, we got Coquelin as well. So these two are surrounded by the Spanish maestro, who I'm very, very intrigued to see how he gets on. How old is he actually? The age of these players. How old is this brother? Yeah, we've got a few familiar French faces in the midfield. Danny, my man Danny, how old is he? He's a great footballer. 33. Oh, Danny Palajaro. Aye. Pino. And then up front, is that the former Rangers striker? This is crazy, man. I feel like I'm going back in time. That can't be him. Let me know in the chat. Is that him? Morales? That can't be him. It's not the same guy, is it? That's not the same guy. He's up front, so that's why it kind of caught my attention. That's not the same guy that was up front for Rangers. Can't be. Must be a different Morales. Yeah, different guy. Okay, cool. So that's a different guy. Cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah. That's it. Pino's a baller. I haven't watched Pino too much, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. Yeah, I've got the spellings confused. Yeah, I'm thinking of somebody completely different. So, and on the bench, we've got our Nigerian star boy as well. Well, was a star boy. I don't know if he still is, but people are getting very hyped about him. He's on the bench. Don't know if he's consistently starting or not, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on Pino. Yes, I will be keeping an eye on him. So then obviously for Barcelona, Ter Stegen, Koundé, the usual back four, the usual defense. I don't think this defense ever changes, to be honest. It's always the same. We did actually predict this exact lineup, didn't we? On the other watch-along, we said De Jong, Kessie, Pedri, Gavi as your four in midfield. And then Rafinha on the right, Lewandowski up front. Obviously, Balde will cover the left wing. So we actually got the 11 spot on. Injuries to Dembele and to Busquets. Fati's on the bench. He's been linked with moves away. Sergio Roberto, Fernan Torres, same old. Marcos Alonso, Alba, Garcia, all these guys. So a strong Barcelona team. Couple changes due to injuries. I don't know what the general consensus is around Rafinha's time at Barcelona so far. I don't know if they're impressed or they're pissed or what the situation is. He's obviously a player that Arsenal and Chelsea were going for in the summer. And Kessie, be interested to see how he plays. I haven't seen him too much this season. He hasn't really been starting. You know, they've had De Jong, who's managed to now work his way into becoming an integral part of the team, but Busquets was always playing as well. And I'm very intrigued to see Rafinha, like I said. So good team, people. Very, very excited. Good teams, solid teams. Should be a good game. Should be a good game. Both of them. I mean, Barcelona, we've already said, are in ridiculous form. They don't play again until Thursday, 5:30 kickoff against Man United, or 5:45, whatever it is. Man United have obviously won today. Both teams are going to get similar, almost, identical time off in terms of in between the two fixtures. Man United playing today against Leeds. They got to travel back from Leeds, so Barcelona, Villareal. Don't know how long the travel is there. But yeah, both teams away from home. It's pretty spot on in terms of preparation. Balanced out between the two teams, pretty fair. Best defense in Europe, yes, best defense in Europe. I've heard Christensen is doing a great job, which is great to see. I remember at Chelsea when he was going for his tough period, and that was when he was like maybe 22, 21, 23, them kind of ages. He made a couple errors. He actually made a massive mistake against Barcelona in the Champions League. I remember he passed it across the box and passed it right across the box, and it ended up, obviously, we conceded from that. And that was probably the biggest howler he ever had for Chelsea. It was one of them ones that really stuck out. I think for me, if you make a bad error in the Premier League, we can forget quite quickly because it's Premier League and it's not so decisive. It's not so cut and dry, cutthroat, out of competition. You got next week to fix it. 38-game season. But in the Champions League, in the knockout rounds, if you make a big error and it costs your team and you get him kicked out the comp, people don't forget that. And that's kind of what happened there with him. So, but yeah, good to see him. Good to see him flourishing. He's a little bit of an introvert, but he's top guy. He kind of seems to have got over the stomach problem. He always had like a little issue, maybe not mentality wise, but I don't know, maybe nervous for games and stuff like that. But he seems to be overcoming that this season, maybe. So that's good. Good for him. Happy for him. I always felt like he would do well on the continent. I always felt like he would do well in a La Liga or something. Even when he was kind of linked with Chelsea, he was linked with moves away from Chelsea. Obviously, he had a great loan at Mönchengladbach as well when he was younger. This is a league game, not a cup game. League game, La Liga. Barcelona opportunity to go. How many games in a row have they won? Obviously, when you check the league table, it just tells you the last 5. I know they've won 5 in a row. I'm going to see now if this is something that stretches back even further. Let's see. What happened with Real Madrid this weekend as well? Did they win? Real Madrid? I'm guessing they've already played. Let's see. Atletico Madrid won 1-0 against Celta Vigo. Valencia lost at home to Bilbao. Real Madrid haven't played yet. Real Madrid play Elche at home on the 15th. So that will be on Wednesday. So they haven't played at all, Real Madrid, no? Oh, sorry. Of course. Club World Cup. They just won that. So they've been away. So they've had the Club World Cup to contend with. They won that game against Al Hilal. So they'll be back on Wednesday to play Elche at home. So Barcelona have the opportunity to put some pressure, more pressure on them. I mean, they're already 8 points clear. They can make it 11 tonight with a win. Take themselves to 56 points. Real Madrid on 45. They'll have a game in hand. So a lot of pressure against Elche. Elche are bottom of the league with 9 points. Probably will beat Elche at home. So yeah, should be straightforward enough for them. But Elche did win their last league game, to be fair. So Barcelona, let's see how long this run has been stretching back. Like I said, I haven't watched them full 90-wise since the Real Madrid game in the Cup. They beat Sevilla 3-0, Betis 2-1 away. They've been on a run for a while. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many wins in a row is this? 5 wins in a row. Yeah, literally 5. Drew of Espanyol, 1-1 at home. Red cards for both teams. There's been a lot of red cards for Barcelona recently, hasn't there? Jesus, what's going on? Whether it's for or against. There was a red card in the game against Betis. For Betis. There was a red card in the Sociedad game in the quarterfinal of the Copa del Rey. Sociedad. Then they got a red card as well against Betis in the Supercopa de España before the final. That was went to penalties, I believe, before Real Madrid, before they smacked them 3-1. Both teams got a red card in the Atletico Madrid game. Both teams got a red card in the game against Espanyol. And they got a red card against Osasuna as well. Bruh, it's bare red cards, man. So yeah, might be a red card today. It's bare red cards in the But is there a discipline issue or something? What's going on? Is there some sort of discipline problem going on here? I'm spotting a lot of red cards in these games. This is crazy. Wow. Okay. in between the games against United, they've got a lower league team, I believe, team that they should be able to beat. Yeah, 16th. So might rest for that game. Okay. We missed out on Koundé. Well, you know what? The Koundé situation is interesting because it's always fluctuating. Sometimes people believe he's good. Some people overrated. You know, he's too small, whatever. I think Barcelona, they kind of play him as a right-sided centre-back in a 3 when Balde pushes up. So, yeah, it's a sticky situation. Let's see. Koundé has been classed for Barca. You as Chelsea must hate Barca with a passion. Drogba is a disgrace. Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know with Barca. I obviously around that time I did hate them. And then obviously the transfer window happened and I was like, don't really like you guys. But it's never something that just prolongs because they're in Spain. So it's like, unless we face them in the Champions League again and some madness happens, the hatred ebbs and flows. But I wouldn't say I hate them. I'd say I hate Tottenham, you know, but at times I've disliked Barcelona. But I wouldn't say I absolutely hate them or anything, but definitely dislike. So it's ups and downs. Sometimes I don't mind Barcelona. When they were playing, you know, the tiki-taka and the pep and they beat Man United in the final, I loved them. I think that was brilliant. They were great. So it depends on the situation and the time. But right now I'm calming down on them again. Under Xavi, they're playing some great football. They're playing some really, really good stuff. But yeah. Speak for yourself. I hate them. You hate them. He's 37. He's 37. Yeah, he's 37. He's 37. So it's a madness. So yeah, for me, it just depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. You can't thank me enough for Christensen. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, Rudiger was probably more integral to what we were doing with Tuchel in the back 3. But Christensen is probably like the better footballer and the better player in terms of like assessing danger and just all-round defending in terms of Rudiger can still be a bit rash. Rudiger can still be a bit chaotic, but he gives you the personality, the shithousery, the leadership. Whereas Christensen is kind of just a flat line of calm and composure. He's not gonna go up and down like that. The only thing with Christensen is physicality. Sometimes people will be like, okay, well, you're gonna get the physicality of Rudiger, but with Christensen, is he going to be physically able to compete? Is he going to get bodied? Is he going to be, you know, battered and bruised? Whereas Rudiger, it's more about concentration, being rash, you know, whatever. But if you're talking about the better player, I'd say Christensen's probably the better overall defender. But Rudiger has got a lot of intangibles that you really bank on. So it just depends. It just depends on what you're looking for. They both complete opposites. They would pair up quite nicely. Because you've got one that's an aggressor that you know defend in centre back partnerships. It's all about balance. It's all about balance. You've got one that's more aggressive. You've got one that's more imposing, and then he's got that dog, and then you've got the other one who's more calm, composed, steps off a little bit. But Christensen has been a better player maybe for longer. Because Rudiger was also very erratic before Tuchel came. He wasn't this world-class defender before Tuchel got here. And then for Real Madrid, I don't know if he's struggling this season. There's been some question marks. I've seen Real Madrid fans at times not really sure about him. Whereas when it comes to Christensen, outside of that physicality and the whole upset stomach situation, he's actually quite a good player. And he showed it from a younger age than Rudiger, you could say. So yeah, it's a bit of a madness. It's a bit of a madness. So we shall see. Let's be honest here. Rudiger's only good in the back three. Well, we've only seen him perform at that top level in the back three. So, yeah, that's true. That's very true on that side of things. But obviously, I don't think he's limited to just playing the back three. I'd expect him to still be able to do a job in a back four. At times, Tuchel did use a back four, little bit, and then he played well. Like the Tottenham game, I believe he played in the back four. But yeah, most of his top performances are coming in the back three, and he's kind of allowed them to kind of carry the ball forward and etc. So I don't know what he's been doing for Real Madrid though in that four. Some people saying he's been playing fullback at times for Real Madrid. He's better. He's the better defender. La Liga has the lowest goals per game ratio of all the top four leagues in Europe. Top five, you mean? Top five leagues? You must mean top five. Whereas Christensen, I'd trust him in a back 3 and 4. I don't think it really matters too much with him. But he also showed his best form for us in a 3. But I think he played a 4 in Mönchengladbach. He was brilliant for them, honestly. I think he got Player of the Year. Did he not get Player of the Year for Mönchengladbach when he was like teenager? How old was he when he went on loan? Let me see. Christensen, because Christensen's been his talent has been there since day dot. I just don't remember. I think maybe he was 21. I'm trying to think. I don't know if he was a teenager or not. Maybe I'm overcooking it. From 2015 to 2016. He went there on a 2-year loan deal. After he performed for us in the under-21s in the UEFA Youth League. How old was he? Let me see what you guys are saying to me. He was 19. Okay. Yeah, and he's also played holding midfielder for Denmark. So I just feel like positionally, he's a lot more versatile. I think you can play him off the left side of a 3. He's played there for his country, right? You could play him on the right side. You could play him in the middle. You could play him maybe DM. So I think as a footballer, I just think he's a better footballer. Whereas Rudiger, it might be more systematic. I don't know. We'll have to see how he keeps progressing. But he was brilliant for Denmark in the Euros, I believe. Unbelievable, obviously, in that tournament. The last Euros, I think it was. So he's getting better and better for Madrid. Okay. The balance is very good. Yeah, I think so. Napoli, Watchalong. No. We're doing this game. Napoli kicks off at 7:45, I believe, but I'm not watching that. Whatever I'm doing is very clear on the advertising. It's right there on the title. It's there on the graphics. If I'm covering it, it's on there. If I'm doing double watch along, then it'll be on the graphics. But at the moment. New. Thoughts on Xavi? Well, to be honest, I think his Champions League record could do with some improving. Obviously, it's back-to-back seasons in the Europa League, but in the league this season, unbelievable. And as time's gone on, we're now starting to see a clear system, and it's some brilliant football that they're playing. I think he's getting the best out of a lot of the players, and he's using them and utilizing them really, really well. I like the fact that he is changing between having Koundé at right back to kind of moving him inside, depending on who the winger is. You're seeing those little tactical switches. The way that they play the game in the midfield is wonderful to watch. You got Busquets, De Jong. I'm so glad he's finally got that midfield balance right, because at times De Jong was sometimes playing as a sitter. I've always said I don't think De Jong is a sitter. I think De Jong is best next to the sitter, as like a deep line playmaker kind of player, because De Jong's best attributes is to carry the ball, right? He's really good at carrying the ball. He's a good dribbler. And he's good at kind of going on an adventure almost and going into the second, taking it from the first phase and going into the second phase. And we even seen him pitching him with some goals in the last phase. But I like him next to a sitter. So Busquets is that sitter at the moment. They have to get a new sitter in the summer. I don't know what Kessie is really. Is he a box-to-box? Is he a sitter? I don't really know. I don't really watch Kessie too much. He's playing today. I'm guessing today Kessie's going to have to be a sitter. But I think that kid at Real Sociedad, right? They were interested in. I forget his name. You guys will remember. I haven't watched too much of him. I just saw the links that he's the Busquets replacement. How old is he? 24. So he's not even that young. 24. So a good age. Yes, this is it. Yes. So I saw them linked to him. Now I haven't watched any of him really, but everybody's been kind of singing his praises. I do want to watch him very soon. If I can, if Real Sociedad play one of the top teams in Spain, it'd be good to get a watch along in if it makes sense, if it works out. But yes, he is someone that it seems like could be the replacement Spanish midfielder. I haven't seen him in any. Was he in the World Cup squad? Did Enrique pick him or no? Maybe too early. I don't know. Did he just burst onto the scene this season in terms of his form? Let me know in the chat. Give me a little bit of more detail on the player. Has he been doing it for years, or is he just burst on this season? What's the situation? I know Real Sociedad at the moment having a good season. They're in third, so that's part of that. So yeah, no, he wasn't. So yeah, they had Busquets and Rodri, but Rodri was playing centre back most of the time. So, but yeah, he looks like he might be the replacement for Busquets. So then you keep De Jong playing where he's playing. So I'm glad he's figured that out, because when he was playing De Jong in the when he's playing De Jong when he's playing De Jong as a sitter, I didn't like De Jong sitting in the midfield, to be honest. So he's worked it out now. He's worked out with all these new signings. He's worked out how he wants to use them. He's getting the best out of Balde. He's lightning quick. Balde is so fast. I was shocked when I saw his speed across the ground in the Real Madrid game. I think there was a good counter. He started it with his sheer pace. It was like Gareth Bale-esque on the left-hand side. And then he set up Dembele. Dembele's finishing, as always, ruins it for him. Getting the best out of him. Koundé, more of a centre-back, so you kind of invert him, let him be part of the back three when Balde pushes up, so that's great balance. The midfield's working. Got Gavi and Pedri just ahead. A little bit of creativity, a little bit of workmanship there, winning the ball out the pitch is good. And they suffocated Madrid. That's the one thing I took from that game. They absolutely suffocated them. They were really energetic. They used Gavi and Pedri to kind of win the ball back high up. And then you've got De Jong just coming in just behind. Busquets has got that cover. So that was good. And then you've got Dembele versus Rafinha on the right. I think that position is pretty open because Dembele keeps picking up injuries. I don't know what Rafinha's been on this season. I saw criticism and then I saw some praise. I don't really know where he's at. He scored a great goal against Real Madrid in pre-season. That's last time I remember even checking on him. And Lewandowski's putting the ball in the back of the net, top scorer. So yeah, he's got it. He's got the balance. What will be interesting to see is Champions League next year. Kick on. Do you know what I mean? I saw Marcos Alonso playing centre-back earlier this season in the Champions League. I think you guys had injuries. I've seen some wild crap, man. Marcos Alonso playing centre-back. Whenever I saw that in the Champions League, I said, wow, we got problems here for Barcelona. Big problems. Jordi Alba, that he's no longer in the team, freshened it up. So it's just about replenishing the bench and keeping it ticking. I don't know what the future holds for Fati. I know he's had some injuries and whatnot, but he was given the number 10 shirt for Messi. And I'm not sure what the plan is for him, if he's still a part of the plan. I know Barcelona fans rated him highly when he burst onto the scene. Yeah, Carvajal, I mean, listen, they need to get... I think they need to get a quicker... they need to get a quicker fullback now. Carvajal has been kicking balls since time began. It's time to get someone fresh in there. Yeah, he got smoked, man. He got absolutely smoked. Smoked. Balde, it was sad watching Carvajal dealing with Balde because it wasn't fair, man. It wasn't fair. The guy's too quick, technically very secure. He's just very good. How old is Balde? Is he... I don't even know. How old is he? He is 20. Is he 20? 19. He's 19. Yeah, man. Do you know what? This is what it's all about for Barcelona. They're finally bringing through some young talents again because Pedri, Gavi, Balde, this is what it's all about. There was a period of time for Barca. They brought through, obviously, the Xavis, the Iniestas, the Busquets. They were in the team. Even Thiago, Fabregas came back. It felt like a La Masia. And then there was a period of time for like 3-4 years where there was just no young players coming through. Weird signings. Woo! Weird signings like Boateng. Boateng was signed Paulinho? Paulinho was signed. Just so many weird little signings that were going on. I was just like, what's going on? Like, it feels like this is not really Barcelona. And there were some weird signings, like some signings that. Who's the other one? Braithwaite. They were struggling with injuries at one point. They signed Braithwaite. I think it was outside the window. Luke De Jong was signed. Keep naming them if you know them in the chat. Just bare weird signings. And I'm just like, this is not Barcelona, man. This stinks. It's at Pjanic, Neto. Oh, let's keep going. Keep going. Just weird signings. It was just, so disgusting. It just didn't feel like Barcelona. I didn't enjoy it. I wasn't enjoying it. And yeah, it was just wild. But now it's starting to feel a little bit like Barcelona again. And they're starting to bring through some young players. Arthur was a bit of a dodgy deal. Why are you butchering names? I'm always butchering names. Depay is a good player. But yeah, again, he's now on loan at Atletico, I believe. Vidal as well. Vidal was a strange one because, again, Vidal doesn't really feel like a Barca kind of player. Pjanic is a baller. He is a baller, but I don't know, the timing of it didn't feel right. It just felt off. But yeah, a lot of their big name signings haven't worked out. Griezmann, Coutinho, Dembele, has it really worked out? He's got a lot of talent. Has it really worked out though? Not really. Kevin Prince Boateng. So yeah, it's just been a wild ride, but they seem to be coming back down to the roots and the fabric. Hey, Yerry Mina, thank you. That's another one. Adama Traore was on loan, but I think he's actually from the academy, funnily enough. I'm pretty sure he is. But yeah, Yerry Mina was another one. Leng, fam. Andre Gomez. Oh my. You see what I'm saying? Some of these players, it don't make any sense. Where did they pluck Leng from? Leng and Andre Gomez. Where they pluck these brothers out from? It's nuts. It weren't making any sense. Did Everton buy him or something like that? Lucas Digne. I think Lucas Digne, where did they buy him from? I can't remember. Was he from the academy? No, I don't think he was. Andre Gomez was good at Valencia. He was shocking for Barca, though. I'm pretty sure. And to be honest, even Fernan Torres, for me, they paid way too much for him. Malcolm from Bordeaux, he ended up going Roma. But yeah, Fernan Torres, they paid too much for him. What was it, 50 million they paid? They paid way too much money for him. A lot of money. Semedo, yeah. So just weird signings. But now, starting to make a bit more sense. When you look at De Jong, you think that's a Barcelona player. Pedri, Gavi through the system makes sense. Lewandowski, that was a great move. He's banging in the goals regardless. The defense now looking good. Balde coming through. It's good. Ter Stegen, good. It's good. It's a good team now. Very good. I think Fernan Torres, they've overpaid massively. Umtiti, do you know what? Umtiti's a different case because he had a lot of potential and he just got a massive injury. What was it? I can't remember the injury. Massive injury, and he just never came back. I feel he's a sad one. He's a sad case because you know how France are. They produce great centre-backs. They got a great track record. France at the moment, the way they produce centre-backs is crazy. But Umtiti had potential, man. He had potential, but that injury was crazy. He was at Lyon. I think he was doing really well at Lyon. Now he's in Serie A. He's only 20. He's 29. Yeah, it's just sad. Tough, man. You never rated that, brother. ACL tear. You think he was overhyped? Okay. Post World Cup, he didn't get surgery on his injury. It didn't work out. Why did he not get surgery, man? Oh, he's from Las Palmas. Oh, sorry. He's from Las Palmas. So he's not from the academy. Oh, okay. Because the way that Barca talk about him, or the way that he's marketed, you'd think he is from the academy. When did he sign for Barcelona? What age? We'll distinguish. He's not La Masia. So he's not really yours, eh? So Las Palmas, they need some credit. Well, at least you've recruited well. He signed at 18. Oh, yeah, he ain't yours. Yeah, he ain't yours. If it was like 15, you would get away with it. I say like 15, 16 is like a gray area where you can try and pretend he's yours, but 18, no chance. No chance. 18, that ain't yours. That's not yours. He risked his career for the World Cup. Bro, that's exactly what he's done, isn't it? That's exactly what he's done because he's not recovered since. So I didn't know. He didn't get surgery on his... He didn't get surgery. Well, if that's the case, yeah, well then that's a bad decision in the end, isn't it? I'm telling you, the World Cup will make people do some crazy things, man. They only come around once every 4 years. This is why I always disagree with Arsene Wenger when he's trying to make this shit every 2 years. Like, bro, World Cup is every 4 years, man. Leave it like that. Because then you're actually excited when it comes around. It actually feels special. And this is why these players will take these gambles because they're desperate to be in the World Cup. But that's mad. No, he's definitely La Masia. Yeah, he came at like 9, you're saying. Are you sure? Is he I thought he came in Alex Song. Alex Song, No, I'm gonna give him a pass on that one too. Because Alex Song is a good player, very good player. And I think they got him pretty cheap. I remember Alex Song going to Barca for like 15 million or something, but they gave him crazy wages. I think his contract might have been running out. He's a really good player. Alex Song was a good player. And they kept buying these players, right, that could play a mix between centre-back and defensive midfield. So like Yaya Toure started off as a centre-back at Barca. I think Mascherano played centre-back and then he kind of played DM. And then Mascherano the same, basically played centre-back, but was a DM. So, but yeah. Thomas Vermaelen. Yeah, Thomas Vermaelen. I mean, he had big injury issues, man. Belgium used to have some good centre-backs. They had Company, they had Alderweireld, they had Vertonghen, they had Vermaelen. In fact, that was their back four. I remember their back four was just all centre-backs. Vermaelen would play... Well, you could play Vermaelen or Vertonghen, it don't really matter. But one of them would play left-back, the other would play centre-back, Company centre-back, and then Alderweireld right-back. I don't know if they overlap with Company for too long, but... Yeah, you could play all four of them across the back four, but you got 4 centre-backs. Yeah, it's mad. Only Company was class. Nah, I think Alderweireld was a great defender. Alderweireld was really good. Great ball. In his best years, he was great. Alderweireld was really, really good. I think Alderweireld was better than Vertonghen for me. But I just think Alderweireld on the ball was just much, like Alderweireld on the ball was brilliant. He's proper ball playing centre back. Great switches of play. Very, very good. To be fair, that Tottenham team with that defense, they were good. You know, they were very good. I think they got to the Champions League final, didn't they? Yeah, they were good. They were very good, both of them. They were very good. He came through the Ajax system, didn't he? So I think that's where you're seeing that technique come from. That's Belgium's best crop, but they didn't have any fullbacks. But now it's done. That's done now. Yeah. They didn't win anything. You know, you have to take advantage for club and country. That pairing, they should have won. They should have won trophies, but they didn't. They didn't. So they should have either got out quickly in their prime, or they should have won something. That Belgium team with those 4, and then you're talking about your Hazards, your De Bruynes. Then yeah. Then you're obviously you're brilliant team, but they didn't take advantage. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Mertens. Yeah, Mertens as well. Napoli. They just, you know, even Fellaini off the bench, or Fellaini actually sometimes maybe starting. But yeah, it was a good team. It was a very good team. Mad. They don't produce good centre-backs, only ball-playing ones. How's De Ligt doing at Bayern Munich? Somebody let me know. What's going on with De Ligt? Is De Ligt playing well this season? Haven't been able to catch Bayern Munich much. I haven't really actually got to watch any Bundesliga football, which is kind of annoying because the league table is looking nuts. I want to watch. Courtois, yeah. No, top team. KDB, Hazard. Yeah, man. Inconsistent, average. What's going on with De Ligt, man? He joined Juventus just as they were about to fall off. What's going on with De Ligt? Is he not playing well? What's going on there, man? He's still quite young, isn't he? Is he starting for them consistently as well? Because, you know, you never know. You know, they've got quite a few defenders. They've signed some dodge. Upamecano as well. I don't know how he's playing at the moment, but I'm never his biggest fan. How old is De Ligt? 23. Because I remember Chelsea were going after De Ligt in the summer. How are we feeling about that? Was he worth? Listen, I don't know, man. With De Ligt, he's a difficult one. Brilliant for Ajax in that Champions League season. Does he have the? I don't know. Does he turn a bit like? Does he turn too slow? Would he get cooked in the Premier League? I don't know. Something about his build, I worry about. I don't know what it is. Something about him that worries me. Yeah, he's probably their best ball progressor. I think Upamecano on the ball is never really a question. It's all about the bozo gene that he has in him. For me, you saw it against England. This guy was so lucky he didn't give away a penalty. Yeah, this is exactly the game I'm talking about. So was Sanchez. He always has mistakes, even at Ajax. See, no one was really watching Eredivisie like that. Maguire build. Yes. He does have that Maguire build. I don't know. Just something about the way he's built, it worries me in the Prem. I feel like he'd get twisted up. Upamecano's outperformed him. That's not good. He starts because Lucas Hernandez is injured. No, but they're talking week to week, bro. Donny van der Beek, I still think is a very intelligent player. And I think if he went to Man United when if Ten Hag was the first manager that he came to Man United and worked with, I think Van der Beek is still a very good player. He's very intelligent. He's very technically secure. He's a good passer, good combination play. I think he's a good player. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked with what's happened to this guy. I think he's very intelligent, man. He's not dumb. He's not a dumb guy at all, man. He's very smart. Has a goal in him as well. I'm shocked. His fall off is nuts. It's not like a Dele Alli where you could say when you watch Dele Alli, you wasn't really going to Dele Alli for the creativity. You were going for the crashing the box, getting the goals, third man runs, and Eriksen was the chance creation. Kane, you had your other chance creators, even Dembele, and Ali was kind of taking advantage a little bit more of the system, and his overall game still needed to be improved. But with Van der Beek, I feel like technically, and up here, I feel like he showed enough, but at Ajax, but I don't know. It's mad. Game kicks off in 8 minutes. Might be better in a back three. I can't remember when I spoke about De Ligt on this channel with Pepe, Juventus fan. I can't remember what he was telling me about De Ligt in terms of formation, because we were talking about De Ligt because he could come to Chelsea. I thought he'd go on to do a big thing, yeah. Fatty wearing the number 10 is criminal. Well, it was between him and somebody else, wasn't it? Aubameyang or something, wasn't it? If you partnered De Ligt with someone like Vardy or Saliba, who's incredibly mobile, it could work. See, for me, yeah, I just would rather both my centre-backs be mobile, man. I don't like slow centre-backs, especially in possession-based teams, because you're going to be high up the pitch. So you're going to need to have some recovery pace for me. If you don't have any recovery pace, I'm not really going near you in a possession-based team or a team on the front foot. If you're going to do that, you got to play for a team that doesn't have the ball, counter-attacks, or sits a bit deeper. So you're not defending so much space. If you're defending space, I need you to have speed. Even Terry at Chelsea, I don't like. He obviously positionally was a freak, yeah, but he was not quick. But I don't think we always set up in a high. We don't really set up with a high line every single week like that. We were a little bit more mid-block. We didn't push the high line right up to the halfway line like that all the time. It didn't happen. So we at least gave him, not too much grass to have to go back on. We're not going to sit on the edge of our area every game, but we're not going to push the centre backs right up the pitch. I think it was more time a mid-block. Decent pace, but not as fast as Upamecano or Lucas Hernandez. Still a bit suspect. He's not quick, yeah. But when you're talking about generational defenders, which is what we just kind of discussed this bracket, yeah. Then if you don't have your pace, then it's okay. But even Silva is no slouch. And remember, Silva. We're talking about Silva. Silva's at the end of his career now, but Silva in his prime, Silva ain't got no problems with pace in his prime. It's only because now Silva's 38 that we're talking about pace. But Silva's mental and positioning and his quality is just too high to be worried about that. But even the other day, I saw him keeping up and making a tackle on the counter. He's still got his legs. You wouldn't want him doing it constantly, but if he has to pull it out, he can do it. Premier League doesn't suit him. I don't know if that's the problem. I don't think that's the problem for me. I don't think that's the problem. I don't think it's about the Prem. I just think timing is a bitch. I think timing is poor, man. He comes in and he goes to Ollie, and Ollie's like so meaty tactically, just very meaty, man. Wrong manager. Did he sign knowing that Ollie was the manager, or did he sign before that? I think he signed with Ollie as the manager, didn't he? Why? It's why I always say that footballers need they need football agents, not just financial. They need football agents, man. Why are you joining Man United with Ollie in charge? Yeah, man. Wrong manager, man. Wrong manager for Sancho. Wrong manager for all these type of players. I always said I felt like Van der Beek and Sancho could have done damage together because they play a similar way in terms of what they thrive off is the same. They thrive off players like each other, combinations. And I'm surprised. I mean, I don't know. Now maybe it's too late. Ten Hag's in charge. He knows him well, but it's probably too late now, isn't it? I don't know. Is it too late? Players are just walking out. They're having a bit of a show. A little bit of a show. Shipped off to China. Oh, you're rude. You are rude. You're rude. Man said he's getting shipped off to China. That's crazy. Let's smash up the likes. Let's get it to 100. Man said he's getting shipped off to China. Now he'll still do it in a top 5 league. He needs the right team, right manager, but he'll still do it. Well, I don't know. Maybe his confidence might be shot. The only thing I'll say with him is he looks like a confidence guy. I don't think he's built for. He's not built to be broken. Everton are garbage though. Again, wrong team. This is what I'm talking about. How do you go to Man United under Ollie and then you go to Everton? Why? Put Van der Beek in that Brighton team, and I think you get a different player. That's the type of football. That's the type of football that he suits. He suits like a Brighton or someone like that. But for him to be playing at Everton was just pure foolishness. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get that. Why would he be playing at Everton? Just doesn't make sense. Premier League is a humbler. Should go. Yeah, maybe Crystal Palace. I think, funnily enough, right? I think he had the choice between Everton and Palace, and he chose Everton. So he's not right in the head. I'm not gonna lie, he's not right in the head because he's not thinking straight. How are you choosing Everton over Palace? How? How do you make that decision in your mind that you believe as a player of your style, your capabilities, what you're used to doing? I'm not saying Palace are perfect. They're not. To be honest, they're not perfect for him, but it's better than Everton. At least you're with, you're with Eze, Alicia, Zaha. Like, there's a little bit more to work with. There's a lot to work with there. You choose Everton because of Lampard, brother. Just tells me that you're not thinking straight, man. Insane. It was your legend. Yeah, I know, man. I know. My legend must have sung songs to him, fam, over the phone. Oh, okay. Maybe it was maybe it was a location thing. Maybe it's not Lampard. It might actually be a location thing because obviously Everton and Merseyside is closer to Manchester than going down to London. That's probably actually what it was. That makes way more sense. That's something that actually makes sense because there's no way it's for footballing reasons. It can't be. Cannot be for footballing reasons. But you know what? He's one of them players that if he doesn't make it at Man United and they sell him, he might just go back to the Dutch league and just go back to ripping it up over there. He might just go back to the Dutch league. He'll go back to like a PSV or Feyenoord or someone and just go back there and rip it up. Maybe even back to Ajax. I don't know. They got room for him, and he'll just go back to ripping it up over there. Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna. I think he the way he's moving right now is just gonna end up back in the Dutch league. You just end up straight back in the Dutch league. All right, let's get the timer ready. Okay. Oh, time has been moving mad recently. I'm gonna have to. The light show is kicking off. Okay. Here's what it is. Monday. That's when Big Six is. Monday after Everton, Liverpool. Might not come back correct. Yeah, long-term injury. It's very true. Very, very true. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this. Big game for Barca. Top of the league, 5 wins out of the last 5. Villareal about 8th. Chasing European football as always. Same kind of position they're always in. Should be a good game. But Barcelona have been brilliant recently, so it's last game before Man United on Thursday. Yeah, Pepe Reina's yeah. Pepe Reina in goal. Pepe Reina in goal. It's a madness, people. They're getting cooked. Napoli. What's going on for Napoli? Is it still 0-0? Dictating midfield. So smooth. We actually haven't even done predictions. Hold on a second. I feel like I might be a bit behind. Let me get predictions going. Villareal versus Barcelona. Predictions. I mean, until a goal goes in, this is going to be valid in terms of it's not going to be anybody being ahead of the curve. Being sports is showing the game, yeah. Put the poll in now, see what you guys are saying. I think most people will probably go with a Barcelona win. Yeah, I think Barcelona, but you can't really go against Barcelona right now, man. They're 5 wins out of the last 5. It's very, very difficult to go against them. I'm gonna check Super Sport as well because this thing is moving like it's mad delayed. I just want to check it. Yeah, you got Super Sport as well. No. Yeah. But yeah, Napoli are getting cooked. Apparently, but I don't know. 3-0 Barca, draw written all over it. 0-0, but Napoli started poor. Yeah, you got to give Napoli time. Napoli always, I mean, Napoli have been insane. Fernando Torres flopped at Barca. What? You don't get a lot of upsets in La Liga, do you not? Well, this season, I don't know about in general. Fatty's on the bench. I mean, Fatty's struggling with his own fitness, isn't it? He's kind of like in and out. Let's get to 100 likes. We're almost there. Fatty's always kind of like in and out with his injuries, isn't he? That's the thing with him. Well, he had a big injury, and then obviously he couldn't get into the team because this system that Xavi's using only really has one winger. Like left wing is obviously Balde. He's got the whole left wing to go up to. So obviously, let me get the timer going. Right wing, you got Rafinha versus Dembele. So there's not really anywhere he can go unless he takes up one of the central attacking midfield positions. I think maybe off the left side. But that's Gavi and Pedri in there. So there's just no room for him right now. He can't get in the team. Can't get in the team. But I don't know. Is he overhyped? I don't know. I haven't really seen too much of him recently. He's not really playing. So there was a lot of excitement when he burst onto the scene. Sometimes injuries just ruin careers, man. It's all about timing. Sometimes injuries just ruin careers. They really do. Yeah, I've got the timer. Valencia in the relegation zone. How is that not an upset? Good point. Big team. I keep saying it with La Liga. This is why I feel like marketing-wise, I feel like these guys haven't done enough marketing-wise, some of these leagues, because you have big teams. You just I don't know what it is. Obviously, the money the money split has not always been great. Oh, yeah, I thought I exited myself out, but I feel like as well. On top of that, the marketing could be a lot better. You know, Bundesliga and Serie A right now, you've got some of the most exciting. No, okay, take Serie A out of that because their title race is pretty much at the end. But especially when it comes down to Bundesliga, you got one of the most exciting title race probably in Europe, alongside maybe Prem, but just don't really hear about it. It feels like they just target the audience in their country. They don't really expand internationally and demand those kind of viewers outside. So I don't know. But Italian football, who's I speaking to? AC Milan fan, and he says the people that run that league are just really old fashioned and kind of old, and they don't really have the capacity to, you know, modernize the game a little bit and kind of go for new marketing techniques, etc. Old heads. That was close. Here's Lewandowski in behind. 1-on-1, you got to score. Straight at the keeper. Should be scoring that. Unlucky. 3 minutes in, we've already got chances. Pepe Reina making his first big save. Do you know what? Pepe Reina is one of them people that don't age. He just looks exactly the same he used to look at Liverpool. Pepe Reina has not aged a single bit. He looks exactly the same. Pepe Reina. He has not changed a bit. Good save, though, but it's kind of straight at him. He made himself big. He's wearing the number 1 shirt. Does Pepe Reina usually play for Villareal, or is he the second choice? Because he is wearing the number 1 shirt. I will say Gavi, last time I watched, Gavi had a really good game against Real Madrid. He was brilliant. I would also say Pedri's better. And I'm not sure, I don't think I'd rope them in the same conversation, because I feel like he's kind of just, you know, he's part of a duo, so he's getting that shine. But I think Pedri's definitely the better player. But he had a great game against Real Madrid. I think it was Real Madrid. He had a really, really good game. Oh, KK scored. Napoli 1-0 up. I told you don't sleep on Napoli, man. Don't sleep on Napoli, man. They always crank it up a gear. Honestly, the mentality in the Napoli team right now is scary. It doesn't matter how far clear they are at the top. It doesn't matter what's going on. They just keep scoring constantly. Napoli right now are crazy. Let me see if I can catch this goal. Napoli right now are nuts. Oh, I've just missed it. Hold on. Here's the replay. So it was a cross into the box. Not really headed clear. KK keeps it in. Left-hand side. Cuts inside. Oi. Lovely goal. Wonderful. Cuts inside. Right foot across the goalkeeper. Into the bottom corner. 1-0 to Napoli. Good goal. Good goal from him. He's clear, man. He's clear, man. I'm telling you, he's a good player. Good player, man. Good player. So good. So good. Is it his birthday today? Good goal, man. Good goal. So good. Oh, so he's number one now because the goalkeeper they used to have has gone to Ajax. Okay, cool. This super chat says, by the way, Chinese league is done for big foreign players. There is now a cap wage at 38,000 euro before tax. And yeah. No more big names to China. 40%. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been hearing about big names going to China, to be honest, for a while. It's now more the Saudi Arabian league and whatnot. So that doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I think they wanted to focus on more homegrown talents and actually pushing them in the league, something like that. I'm not sure. Nah, he's a top player, man. Top player. He looks good. Looks good, man. First season in Serie A. He's only 22. First season. And he scored in the 22nd minute. He's turned 22. That's mad. That is mad. He though, so Liao, when he had his breakout season, I was like, I'm not sure. I'm kind of like tentative. Let's see what you do in the following season. Whereas KK's breakout season, I'm pretty sure that this is the real deal. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really backing out of this one. I feel like he's the real deal. I really do. I feel like he's the real deal. So De Jong, so let's take a look at Kessie and this De Jong partnership. Who's going to be sitting a bit deeper? I would assume it's going to be Kessie that sits a bit deeper. Here they come, right side. Lewandowski on the right. What's he got for us? Corner for Barcelona. Corner. Oh, bro. It's mad. Nah, listen, when Chelsea play, you'll never have to ask that question. Trust me. It's always Chelsea. Chelsea over everyone, fam. I'm a Chelsea fan. There's no way I'm doing an Arsenal, Man City watch-along when Chelsea's playing. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, Chelsea, Dortmund. When Chelsea are not playing, it's open season for everyone. But when Chelsea's playing, I'm watching Chelsea. Chelsea would have to be playing a friendly match. Then I would choose something else. But if Chelsea is playing a competitive match, then nope. Oh. But I'm not going to judge Liao too much with this AC Milan team. Now, I'm going to be away, so I'm not going to do a double. I'll be lucky enough to just do my watch-along properly. I'm not at home, so I'm not going to be watching 2 games at once away from home. But yeah, when it comes down to Liao, I'm like, my thing with Liao is that I'm just putting the pause button on Liao. Do you know what I mean? Like, There was a lot of hype. I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm not saying he hasn't got big potential, but I'm just going to put a pause. Let's see what his next move is. I think he needs to leave Milan. They seem to be dropping off. So leave Milan, make your move. Let's see where he goes next. I wouldn't go and spend 100 million on him or anything like that. But if I was at home, maybe I would have done it. But no, I'm away in France, so I'm just gonna just do the Chelsea game and then dip. But yeah, for me, I think we need to see his next move. Oh, here we go. Bit of defending to be done. Well done. Good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You see this centre back, brother. I like this Barcelona centre back, fam. Brother, he good, man. Where'd they get him from? Where'd they get this guy, man? I know he's from Uruguay. I thought he was Mexican, but that's a different one. There's same last name. He's Mexican. Was he? Hold on. Yeah, La Masia. Was he from La Masia? I'm just checking now. Yeah, because he played for Barcelona B. 2018 to 2020, he was Barcelona B. Future captain. Wow, is that deep. Did they get him from the MLS? Why am I hearing MLS talk? No, I don't think they did. Yeah, man, he looks good. He's having a great season. He's having a great season, and yeah, man, he just looks wild. I got him on FIFA. I got him on FIFA career mode, and he's a beast on that as well. He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable, man. Got him on FIFA career mode, and I'm buzzing, fam. He's a beast. He's unbelievable. He's an animal. Yeah, he's a beast. If Matoma was 21, Madrid, Barca, and Bayern would all be interested. To be honest, yeah, he's at a good age. If you rate him, I don't think it's not too late. He's at a very good age. What is he, 26? He's coming into his prime. Depends what you're looking for, isn't it? But I think Matoma, when you've got Vinicius Jr. at the age that he's at, Matoma's perfect for that. If you rate him that highly that you think he could play for Real Madrid, which, to be honest, this season, showing a lot of quality. Probably not that level yet, but he's at a great age. He's a great player to have next to a 21, 22, that kind of age, because you got a good range there. Is there any Barcelona fans in the chat that are I think Victor Roque is meant to be going towards your club. I don't know what's that deal looking like. Watch him play in Europe before you make any assumptions. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next with him. Yeah. Not Liao. Well, if he goes, I'll be happy with that. Some good left wingers out there at the moment. I'm just seeing a patty. Come on. Rafinha, let's go. Oh, good. Oh, unlucky. The pitch feels so big. It's me as a Chelsea fan, Stamford Bridge, so tight, small. Everybody else just looks like they've got massive pitches. They just got huge pitches, man. It just everybody else's pitch just feels so much bigger than ours. It really does. It jars me. And I know by the dimensions, our pitch is a little bit smaller than, say, Old Trafford. But obviously, it's not massive differences because Premier League rules, right? You have to be within the dimensions. But it just feels like sometimes we play on a five-a-side pitch. It's so small. We really need to fix that, man. We need to try and make the pitch bigger. Our pitch is small, bro. I don't know if it's smaller than this, but it's so small. It's the smallest it could probably be with the regulations. Yeah, Roque wants to come. Yeah, Roque, from the little things I've seen from him, he's still very young. I think he's 18, but he looks really good. He looks good. Ball in. Like my scenario right now would be like, okay, 26 years old, you have Ivan Toney, and then Roque would be a really good like young striker to have. If you was to build your perfect strike force at Chelsea, I would say like Ivan Toney, you get him obviously based on the fact that he's not suspended for 2 years or whatever. And you have Ivan Toney, 26 years old, leading the line. And then you got Victor Roque as like your young protege behind. That would be like the dream scenario. But obviously like Fofana, Broja, let's see how they do. But Roque looks good, man. Roque looks really good. He looks really good. I only know this because I've spoken to people about him, and obviously Andre Santos is balling out for under 20s, or at least he's scoring goals for the under 20s. Our player. But yeah, we've already got a young striker, I know. But I'm just saying Victor Roque. I didn't know about Fofana before we got him. So that's why I heard about Roque before Fofana. I didn't really hear about Fofana until we got him. So we'll have to see. But it's gonna be mad. "14 minutes gone." Let's see what's going on. You don't really get this in the Premier League, but La Liga, they got a hashtag which is like La Liga with Turkey and Syria, which is really nice to see. And then you had Syria. I think they have like the peace message in between the scoreboard. You don't really see Premier League do that too much, but it's nice to see La Liga are doing that, man. Chelsea turned me into a football man. Another goal today. 9 goals, 9 assists now in Serie A. He's having a great season. Yes, I did. Yes, let's talk about it. Anybody who's watched You, I don't know if anybody watched You People on Netflix. Eddie Murphy's in that. I watched it. I was not happy with it. I'm not going to lie. It was not good for me. I feel like now is the time we can talk about it. We're not really spoiling it. If you wanted to watch it, you would have watched it by now. It weren't great, man. I didn't enjoy it. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the love story is fake. I think it was forced. It didn't. I feel like it felt like at the end they rushed the ending as well. Didn't really work for me, the ending. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Had a lot of potential with the cast, but that weren't it. That weren't it. Weren't it? Not for me. Wasn't good, man. Felt very rushed. But the ending in particular, I didn't like. It was like, what, you guys just had a phone call and realized how naive or oblivious you were to all of this shit you did and just meet up randomly, and it's just, bro, I was just like, nah, man, this is dead. And I feel like they forced the happy ending. I think the end of the film would have actually been better if there was no happy ending and it just ended in disaster. That would have been a better way to end it because it would have been more realistic. Because to be honest, yo, Barcelona, you lot play way too much with this shit, you know. Listen, Barcelona and Napoli at the moment, these two teams are not playing around. That is an insane team goal. Pedri with the goal. Wow. What a one. This is what I'm saying. Right now, it's hard to not like Barcelona. You know, I know there's hatred there for some people, but bro, they play some beautiful football. They play some beautiful stuff. Kunde, I think, wins it up the pitch. They're saying free kick. There's no free kick for anyone. We keep it moving. Good 50-50. They win it. Again, this high press. De Jong into Rafinha. Finds Pedri. Great 1-2 of Lewandowski. Onside. Beautiful. Mwah! Wonderful. Silky goal, man. Beautiful 1-2. Pedri. Wonderful finish. Composure. Lovely, man. Yeah, man. This is the old Barcelona. They're back. They're back, man. They're back. But yeah, man. For me, that wasn't the one. Oh, this is a big miss as well. Look at Villareal straight after the kickoff. They barely even finished showing the highlights. And you see that Villareal have missed a good opportunity, man. Missed a good opportunity. But yeah, crazy. Barcelona now has 2 shots on target. Gavi's 6 now. For me, Gavi is there to win the ball high up the pitch with Pedri. And obviously you can see sometimes the centre-back will chip in as well and get amongst it. They're very good on the counter press. They don't give you chance to breathe. If you want to do build-up play against Barcelona, you're going to have to be on point because their counter press is very good. They suffocate you. They've got a lot of energy in the team. Balde might push up. Rafinha's there, who's obviously a real workhorse. So to be fair, you could understand why Xavi might actually want him, because Rafinha always actually does speak about the defensive side of the game as well, working with Bielsa at Leeds. And that's why maybe Tuchel wants to play him at wing-back. Like Rafinha is one of those wingers that, yes, he's a winger, but he actually understands and works hard, and he does want to do the defensive side of the game. So if you're looking at a counter press and your philosophy is based on counter press or partly based on it, Rafinha is a pretty good winger to have for that because he works his ass off. Tuchel loved counter press. We know that. So, you know, he was very insistent on the pressing, which is why Lukaku didn't really make any sense, but he did like a good counter press. Probably why he liked Gallagher as well. Loved a good counter press he did. So, yeah, no, good. Really good. Good start for Barca. Nice goal. Beautiful goal. And look, you can see it. You got Rafinha quite high up there in the press. Bro, they stick this Uruguayan brother on anyone. On a physical battle, they say, come and deal with this smoke. He loves it. You can tell him. Like, they're not asking Koundé. They're very clever, man. They're very clever. Him and Koundé will interchange depending on who is actually engaging with battle. And they don't care if it's centrally or out wide. Whoever it is and wherever it is, then they'll just swap. And yeah, this guy, it's like he's just attracted to problems. He just loves the battle. He loves it. This guy loves the battle. He doesn't give a damn where the battle is. He doesn't care where the duel is, where the fight is. He's there. He's on the scene. He's attracted to carnage. He loves it. It's perfect balance with Christensen, who's a little bit more chill. Koundé, who's a bit in between, but he doesn't really have the facilities for that all the time because he's kind of a little bit on the shorter side. This guy's the perfect blend because he loves the battle, and he's tall and he's strong. He's mad. And he's quite young. What is he? 20? How old is he? 23? He's not that old. I know that because he was in Barcelona B, 3 years ago? So he must be 3-4 years ago. So he must be quite young. Yeah, this guy's crazy. The goal came from Pedri. Really good team goal. Big up Lewis in the chat, my brother. Yeah, Pedri with a great goal. Good combination play between him and Lewandowski. Ball was one high up the pitch by Koundé. Little 50-50, nothing mad. De Jong slips it into Rafinha, into Pedri, into Lewandowski, back to Pedri. Wonderful. Watch it on the highlights if you haven't seen it. Pedri, good close control. Baller. He's not 21, is he? He's built like a brick. He can't be 21. Yeah, he's 23. I think 23 sounds more right. Can't be 21. If you're 21 looking like that, I have to question what you're eating in your diet because it's not making sense. It's not making sense at all. Somebody needs to stop feeding this youth. No way he's 21. There's no way. Yeah, 23. That sounds about right. Yes. So this is why I'm watching this game, right? I really want to see him versus Rashford. Oh my God. I'm actually pissed that I'm not doing the Barcelona Man United watch along. I can't wait to see him versus Rashford on this left-hand side. Oh my days. Because Rashford is in stupid form. Yeah? Rashford is in dumb form. Stupid form. Even against Nottingham Forest, in the game that didn't really mean anything, he was there doing all sorts of skills. And yeah, he's on another level right now. He's moving mad, right? And then you got this guy who's moving mad as well. Coming together, it's going to be mad. Unbelievable. I will be there for the second leg no matter what. First leg, I'm missing it. Second leg, I'll be there. I want to see who comes out on top in this one. It's going to be a great matchup. And then Rashford has the ability to move centrally, but this guy also is a centre-back, so he will just follow him. He will just follow him. I think they're actually going to I think Barcelona are going to do a man-mark job, and they're going to set him on Rashford, man mark all game. If Rashford goes central, you follow him. If Rashford goes left, you follow him. And Koundé will just switch. It's going to be mad. It's going to be absolutely mad. It's going to be a battle. Somebody's winning, somebody's losing, man. And I'll be back in the evening. So by the time that game's over, I'll probably be getting in the yard, or I'll be coming in 10 minutes before the end, 15 minutes before the end. So yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. And it's jarring because I'm landing in Gatwick, and Gatwick is further away from my house than Heathrow. Whereas if I was landing Heathrow, it'd be a little bit quicker. But regardless, I'll never be able to make it anyway, to be honest. I'll never be able to make it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Here we go. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a replay. It was such a good goal that I'm gassing it again. Oh, God. Gassing it again. Do I see him scoring? Listen, it's the toughest test he's facing in this run. It's the toughest test he's facing because I know he's in hot form, but this defense has conceded 7 goals in the league. So it's like, I get you're in form, but brother, this will be your toughest test. It will be interesting. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I think at Old Trafford, I give him a goal. In the new camp, I'm not sure. I probably don't. I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough, man. And it's not because of him. It's because of what's around him. Man United are going to have to play at their best. And I don't know if the rest of the Man United team is going to play at the level required to give Rashford his goal. Oh, that's a good save, Lewandowski. Whereas Barca, I know Barca are turning up. Like Barca, you can just see the way they're playing system-wise. It's mad. Now, Man United have a good system in place with Ten Hag, very good. But you see at times that there's a little bit of a lack of quality in the system. So the system's fine. And if he buys more players and, you know, he's going to keep doing better and better. Casemiro is available, is he? I think he is. Is he injured or is he suspended? I keep forgetting. I don't know what's going on. No, he's suspended. So he's back for this. So he's fine for this. So he'll be there. But Bruno Fernandes will have to step it up. Whoever plays with Rashford up front, whether it's Weghorst, Sancho, Garnacho, whatever, these guys have got to be. It can't just be Rashford by himself up front because this is Barcelona. This is the point, and this is why I've been talking about it. Right? Man United have been very reliant on Rashford. Garnacho off the bench, and that's about it. Sancho is still early days, but looks good, looks okay. Anthony, no. Weghorst, yeah. So it's like Rashford is the clear anomaly. And it's like when you're coming up against the best defense in the world right now, probably, you need more than just one guy. You need everybody. It's a team effort to get past this. To breach this defense, you need everybody. And the only person on it right now is Rashford. So if the rest of them turn up, then you might get something. But if not, then that's why I have to back Barca in the first leg. I have to back them in the first leg to keep it away from Rashford, because if they stick this guy on Rashford and now Man United need a plan B, who's going to step up? We don't know. This defense is nuts. This defense is very nuts. Anthony's injured. Casemiro is a hothead. I think he's only suspended for domestic games. He's not suspended for Europe. But yeah, with no Busquets, Casemiro coming in, that's a big leg up for United. They'll play. They're definitely, Man United are going to play counter attack. That's 100% guaranteed. Here come Villareal left side. Ooh, nice little back heel. Nice little clip. Here we go. Shot blocked. Xavi's got this team. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice little cut. Villareal pass. Oh, Villareal cutting it up nicely. Nice. Villareal cutting it up nicely. Quality game. Very good football. Very good football, man. Really, really good game. Villareal, when Villareal get the ball, they're actually very tidy. They've got some good players, technically. There's a couple guys in there. It's just mad how I'm seeing Coquelin in there with Coupe. It's mad. I just remember these guys from Tottenham and Arsenal. Now they're in this team. What do you think of this Pino guy? To be honest, he looks all right. He looks all right. Can't really make any judgments yet. It's too early. He's coming up against the best defense in the league, so it's not really fair, to be honest. Not really fair. Let's see what his stat line's looking at. It's tough, man. You're coming up against the best defense in the league. It's tough. He's not really getting much. He's had 10 touches. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Can't judge him, man. Can't judge him. He's playing left side, and that's the side that my man keeps coming over to. It's just tough, man. Can't judge him. I'm not going to judge him on this game, to be honest. Can't judge him on this game. When he gets it, you know, he looks all right, but can't really judge it. It's not getting enough of the ball, really. He's not going to get enough of the ball in this game. What a miss for Villareal. Must be coming up on my screen in a minute. Hey, is this in game? They're showing all these lines. What's going on, brother? What's this? These guys are showing lines and circles in game. The game's going on. These guys are showing lines and circles. Is this what goes on in La Liga? Is this what La Liga? Is this what they do? It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool, but I wasn't expecting it. I thought I was watching a replay. I was very confused. What kind of crazy tech is this? And their camera angles are always crazy as well. Yo, La Liga's not playing around. All right, so then market this shit then, innit? If you're going to put all this effort in, make sure you market the games properly, man. Whoa, what a chance. Yeah, I see the missed chance now. He's ballooned it over the bar. Absolutely ballooned it over the bar. Yeah, La Liga are trying to do something special. They got cameras. They got little bits of glitz and glamours. Okay, we see you. We see you. It's a madness. It's a madness. Just checking up on my panel. Commentators. I don't listen to the commentary anyway. Obviously, I've already got that off. Yeah. They're working together with Microsoft, and Microsoft treated them. What's the Prem doing with their money? Oh, yo. Did somebody just call Ancelotti a fraud? Hey, I better not hear that come out of nobody's mouth. That is some wildness. I bet it's a Real Madrid fan that just said that, innit? Brother, I don't want to hear Ancelotti being called a fraud. That is wild. Wild to say that. There's got to be some respect. This is Carlo Ancelotti, fam. Jesus Christ. Wash your mouth out, man. Wash your mouth, man. Wow. Is a Real Madrid fan, innit? Bro, you Real Madrid fans, I'm not going to lie, yeah, you guys are very bad sometimes, man, with the way you treat some of your players and staff, man. Jesus, the lack of respect is crazy. You got a legendary manager, one of the GOATs, and man's calling him a fraud. He's won everything. He won in Italy, in France, in Spain, in England, Champions Leagues. This is one of the GOATs. I don't give a damn. One of the GOATs. Some of the best football that I've ever seen at Chelsea Football Club was under Ancelotti. Best football. Clear. that 9-10 season, woo, we cooked. We were slapping people up 8-7-0, 7-2. He had us playing mad football. I think he had us playing a diamond. He had like Malouda at the top of the diamond, Lampard, and then he had in the midfield. Then he had Drogba and Anelka up top. Trying to think of the rest. I think Deco was in that team as well, but not. I don't think he started all the games. What was going on here? Listen, Villareal. Yeah, sorry, that's just a replay. Yeah, listen, the standards at Real Madrid are very dangerous, man. Very dangerous standards that you've got from Jesus. There's having standards and then there's them standards there. Dangerous. Front three was nuts. Malouda, Anelka, and Drogba was crazy. Yeah, because then Anelka would sometimes pull off to the left and Malouda would pull to the right. Woo! Unbelievable season. Hey, it was nuts. Everybody was scoring. Everybody was in form. We were so good. So good. More than you can believe. Yeah, he took Vinny's game to the next level. Exactly. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Ancelotti's a top man. Top. Yeah, listen. You're second. But when I looked at Real Madrid the other day, and it seems like a massive injury here for Villareal. When I looked at Real Madrid the other day, and I looked at I'm definitely not feeling good for Dortmund, bro. They've won 5 out of the last 5. We are something else. There's no way I'm feeling good about Dortmund. When I looked at Real Madrid last, it looked like your team needed a little something, looking a little bit worse for wear. Yeah, you're looking like you're. What's the word I'm trying to think of? I said it when I was watching you guys last time. Stale. Yes, that's the word. Looked very stale. Very, very stale. I was seeing Asensio again. I'm seeing still Kroos heavily involved when really you should probably have somebody in there by now with Modric to youthsen it up a bit more. Camavinga's having to play left back, but he should be in midfield. I feel like he's been unfairly kind of treated in some games. I'm not going to lie. Valverde's gone off of the boil. I don't know what's going on there. Tchouameni was injured, I think, last time I watched. Yeah, there's just a lot. The fullbacks. What's it called? Carvajal, right back. Scrap. Needs to be scrapped. Needs to be scrapped. Yeah, exactly. Because of the squad. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Should be in midfield, but he's having to play inverted left back. Just when Matisse taught Big Six was going to be long, Spurs and Arsenal bail you out under I don't know what that is. Antonio FC. Antonio F. I don't know, CFC. So, oh yeah, under Ancelotti. Okay, cool. That's not spelled correctly. Under Ancelotti, Chelsea scored over 100 goals. Big up to you. Big up, bro. Yeah, man, it was unbelievable. It was one of the most exciting. It was the best attacking Chelsea team I've seen. It's clear. No team has attacked better than that in the Roman era. It's the best attacking Chelsea team I've seen. The goals, even Ashley Cole got a goal on the last day, I think, against Wigan. It was honestly, it's just wonderful. I love it. It's one of my favorite seasons. Yeah. Yeah, he had issues personally. I think I heard that. Yeah. I think I heard that he had issues personally. I couldn't remember if that was the case or not, but yeah, he's had issues personally, so that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Because he's a great player, man. He's a very good player. So that drop off didn't really make sense. I don't know what's happened with Vinny. This season. I don't know if it's the racism that's kind of like messed him up mentally. I don't know what's happened because he's dropped off as well. Vinny's dropped off. So maybe I don't know. But yeah, I think they need another attacker. You can see why they wanted Mbappe. I think they could do with another attacker. They need a new right back. They need a new left back. They need another midfielder. I think they need about 4 signings. Obviously Alba's been injured as well. Alaba. So yeah, they need. I say they need those 4 positions for me. Right back. I mean Mendy. I don't know what the opinions are on Mendy at left back, but it feels like you probably just need another one because I think he's injury prone. So get a left back, get a right back. You need another forward, and you need another midfielder, and then and you go from there. Yeah, probably need a new striker after Benzema. But if they signed Mbappe, then he would like kill 2 birds with 1 stone because you could play him up front if you have to, and you could play him left wing for Vinny if you had to. He could play across the whole front line, so he kind of solves all your issues. But maybe they just need a new backup striker, yeah. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, then I don't know where it is then because he's not looking the same. He's being marked by 3 players. Okay, cool. So that's just a lack of balance, isn't it? The right side is not giving you the same. Right side is not giving you the same. It's hard to judge Pino at the moment. As I was saying earlier, he's not really had much of the ball, but it's tough because it's the best defense in the world at the moment on the record. But Villareal are starting to come into the game. They got a corner now. But he's coming up against Koundé, and then, it's a lot over there. There's anytime the ball goes over there, there's like 2-3 man round him. Who would you have swapped for Badiashile in the Champions League? It's again, this is tough because I want to see Mudryk in there, I want to see Enzo in there, and I want Felix in there. So there's no one to swap him out for, to be honest. I want Enzo in there, I want Felix in there. The only person you could say is maybe Mudryk. You take Mudryk out, you leave Sterling, Pulisic, and you take Mudryk out, but that's it. So you'd say Mudryk, right? You'd have to say Mudryk because you're not taking out Felix, you're not taking out Enzo. So you'd have to take out Mudryk. Take out Mudryk, use Sterling, use Pulisic, use whoever else you have, and then bring in Badiashile. That's the only thing you can do. You're not taking out Felix. You're not taking out Enzo. Felix has started so well. You ain't taking out Felix. But it's tough. It's tough because I wanted Mudryk in there as well. So you want all of them in there, really. You want all of them in there. To be fair, last 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, Villareal stepped it up. They're on the ball a lot more coming towards half time. They're not being dominated as much by Barca as they were. So let's see if they can do something. What the hell's going on? Yeah. I mean, I still want Mudryk in there. He's asking me if you was to put Badiashile in, who are you taking out? So it's only Mudryk that you could maybe take out because you can't take out Enzo and you can't take out Felix. So don't be like Twitter. When you hear apples, don't think, what about the oranges? This is not Twitter. You can't disrespect Mudryk like that. He's a good player. What the fuck? No. Please, listen. I said if we were to put Badiashile in, the only person you could take out is Mudryk because I'm not taking out Enzo or Felix because they're better players in their position. That's what I said. But Mudryk was brilliant against Real Madrid in the group stage. He's had a very good Champions League campaign. So you don't really want to take him out. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to take anybody out, but you want Badiashile in because Badiashile has been great. So yes, you just have to hold that. You just have to firm it. Badiashile he's been brilliant. So there's nothing we can really do. Nothing we can really do. So listen. So if you didn't know the rules, you can only put in 3 new players, right? And anybody else, like, you have to have played for the club for over 2 years if you're under 23. So The issue is we can only bring in 3 new players that we signed. So we can't take out Pulisic and put in Mudryk because that's 4 new players. You can't, take out Pulisic and put in Badiashile because that's 4 new players. So that would have happened otherwise. If he could have taken out, say, Pulisic or say one of these other guys, he would have taken them out and put in Badiashile. That's not the problem. So there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do, unfortunately. And by the way, I got that wrong because I was listening to Sky Sports and they were telling me, oh yeah, everybody can come in the team, everybody can be in the team, it doesn't matter. And these donkeys had FFP expert on big Sky Sports, FFP expert was saying, oh yeah, anybody can be in the team, they're under 23, da da da. And then when you actually check the rules, they're completely wrong. They got it wrong. It's nuts. It's unbelievable. I don't understand how, bro, let me not even, it's just mad. Took the quickest Google search for me to be like, oh shit, okay, you man are completely wrong. It's the last time I ever assumed that they're actually correct. Never will it happen again. Bro, they're losing their mojo, if I'm telling you. Need to fix up, man. Some of the opinions I'm hearing on that thing is crazy as well. Some of their opinions are nuts, fam. Gonna end up like Talk Sport if they're not careful, fam. Crazy. Cover's out injured at the moment. Out injured. So a couple minutes to go till half time. It's been a good game. I think Barcelona, they kind of fallen off a little bit. They kind of fallen a little bit, but you know, I'm sure second half after they've had their water break, they'll be fine. Offside, a little bit lucky there. Lucky. Could have been big chance. Bro, they used to be the go-to. They used to be the most reliable. Everybody used to flock there. Everybody used to go there for all of the updates, everything, transfers. Yeah, it's mad. Now it's like, nah. I don't even know if that's offside. I think that's wrongfully being flagged. He's not offside. The quick replay that I just saw, that Villareal player is not offside. He's onside, no? Well onside. Anyway. I think he was onside. No, so Raheem Sterling, I don't know if Raheem Sterling, what's going on. I'm waiting for the press conference like everybody else, but he picked up a knock in training, so I don't know what's going on with him. That's why he missed the last game. You'll see in my preview, my Chelsea preview, I was shocked. I couldn't believe he was injured. This is the big chance. Oh my God, what the hell was that finish? Oh God, how do you miss that? You're missing the target. How? Huge chance for Villareal. First time that Barcelona were kind of really spun. Oh my goodness. Oh God. That was bad. That's a bad miss. Morales, that's a bad miss, my brother. Especially against Barcelona, where it's like they don't really give you many clear-cut chances. You have to take that. You have to take that. If that's Rashford, he's taking that. I have to take that chance. Balde. Anthony scoring that. I told you about this league. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Barca. No, free kick. I think it's going to be half time now, isn't it? Half time. Half time. Half time, 1-0. It's been I mean, it's been a game of two halves in the same half, if anything. Barcelona started really strong. You think City will actually get in trouble or get away with it? I mean, listen, we're not going to hear about this City thing, this City situation for a while. It's had this like big moment. Everybody spoke about it, and then it's going to go under wraps and 2 to 4 years investigation. We ain't going to hear about this thing again. So that time has come and gone. Regulators are meant to come in or knocking on the door, and that's where that spirals from, I think. Trying to put their foot down and look serious before. It's like before Ofsted come. You know, it's like before the Ofsted come or before the food critic comes to the restaurant. Everybody's on there, you know, everybody's been slacking. And then as soon as they hear Ofsted is coming or they hear that the food critic is coming, they start, oh yeah, everybody's smarting up. You know, everybody starts smartening up behind the scenes. Oh, we need to start acting right. Regulators are coming in. Oh, we need to start clamping down. And then as soon as they leave, it goes back to normal. So I'm not going to take them too seriously. When I heard 2 to 4 years, I said, I'm not asked. I don't give a damn. What are you going to do? 4 years time, what are you going to do? Relegate them then? It's like when the Feds show up. Exactly. Dortmund are going to touch us, unfortunately. 5 wins out of last 5, man. It's long. Young team. Well, actually not young team. Marco Reus is still in that team. It's a blend. It's a blend. It's going to be interesting. What's going on? Is it? Yeah, you can see Microsoft. Is it Microsoft? Did you guys say Microsoft have something going on with La Liga? Did you say Microsoft have something going on with La Liga? Some people are coming back thinking, what's going on? There was a gap between City and this game, half an hour gap. This is a different stream. How can it take that long when they have 10 years of data? Oh, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I have no idea. No idea. Because they've been investigating them for how many years did they say? And then now it's going to take 2 to. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand the way they the way they make it sound is that they've done their investigating. They found the charges, 100 charges, and then we're going straight to court, right? We're going straight to the business end of the season. We're going straight to talking time. We found you're guilty, or we found that we found some evidence. And now we're here to. But no, I have to do some more investigation. I don't know what's going on. If it was Chelsea, we would have been guilty by now, 100%. Banned. We don't know what you did, but you're banned now. Banned right now from everything. What are we banned from? Everything. Everything. What did we do? Don't worry. We don't. Shut up. You're banned. Do you know what I'm saying? It would have just been madness immediately. On site. On site. Someone's asking me, they're asking me on the thumbnail for roundabout about a Super Bowl player. And I'm like, I don't know about Super Bowl. So I'm just saying Rihanna. I know Rihanna's performing. So Rihanna can go on the thumbnail. I know her. I don't know about all them other guys, but I know she's performing. So, and I don't know what the result will be. I don't know who the star player will be. I know she's performing and I know she's going to kill it. So Rihanna's on the thumbnail. She's the Super Bowl. She's the face of the Super Bowl. That's how it's going to go. Rihanna Super Bowl. Exactly. It's mad. I only watch Super Bowl for a lot of people only watch it for the halftime show. No, I'm not streaming that. No, I'm not streaming that. I don't stream stuff I don't know about. I don't know about Super Bowl, so I'm not streaming it. You know what I mean? I'd have to know what I'm talking about, or I'd have to be with people who do. I'm not doing that regardless, just because that's just long. It's too much. La Liga and Microsoft have a partnership right now. Yeah, they do. Okay, cool. So that's where all of that them fancy edits is coming from. Understand? I'll watch. Like I said, I'll do football and F1, but I'm not doing anything else outside that. It's just way too much. It's not good for your eyes. Watch that much TV. It's way too much. But yeah, good first half. Very good first half. But when it comes down to second half, I think Villareal, they had a great chance there at the end of the half. They just, again, they got to be clinical, man. They got to be much more clinical than they was. But Barcelona have actually played some very good football, but they kind of petered out towards the end of the half. So I'm looking at them now, side eye. Second half, step it back up. Let's get the good football going again. Pedri's goal was crazy. But yeah, we need to see that continued second half. Maybe they just need a break. I don't know where it is. Maybe they just need a break. That was a poor finish, yeah. Gavi goal was immaculate. Pedri, you mean? Yeah, Pedri goal was immaculate. The Pedri goal was immaculate. Cool. We're having a few panel issues on London Clubs Carnage, but we will be hopefully still running it. I'm just trying to find replacements. Well, we have a replacement, but we will see if it's actually possible. My flexibility right now is at all-time low in terms of scheduling. Everything is being done to the minute tomorrow. Lasered. Oh, you mean laser eye surgery? Yeah. I'm not applicable for that. I don't qualify. I do not qualify. So yes, in terms of Formula One, I won't be doing watch-alongs here because I will be presenting them, hosting them watch-alongs on another channel. More, it will be covered in that way, I guess, because it's a opportunity that I've been offered, and I'm quite intrigued actually. But that channel I haven't got; it's not really launched yet, so I'm still waiting for the final details to be crossed off there. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, I get to go to some races and talk to some journalists, speak to people in the community. There's other hosts as well. Abby is with me as well hosting. There's some other hosts you might be familiar with. So yeah, it's going to be fun. But I'll let you know exactly when it's all done and wrapped up. I guess when the T's and C's are crossed, then I will let you know how that's going to run and how it's going to work. So yeah. Yeah, for me, when it comes to drivers, obviously Lewis Hamilton, and I think this is hilarious, this comment. Lewis Hamilton is obviously my favorite driver, I think, for me. And then outside of that, I do like Mercedes. I kind of like to support the British drivers. You know, I don't really have much to see for the England national team. So I feel like for Formula One, I have a bit of hope, isn't it? Because I got some British drivers that have got some talent. George Russell. I've got George Russell there, Lando Norris. So at least I've got some talented British drivers that I can say, okay, cool. We might be able to win some world championships in the future. Obviously, Hamilton's already bagged his. So yeah, I'm just pretty much with that, to be honest. But I like Ferrari. I think Ferrari is just, traditionally just a You know, that's the kind of team that you gravitate to when you think about Formula One. You think about Ferrari as the biggest team, obviously, most fans, all that kind of stuff. That red is iconic. I think last season's car was just unbelievable. The color scheme was just mad. Unbelievable color scheme. So, yeah. Yeah. Not a big fan of Red Bull too much. I think that's mainly because of just the way they kind of move. I'm not really a fan of it. Now, to be honest, it's a little bit kind of like how Chelsea move. So I've kind of gone polar opposite. But Red Bull, Christian Horner, don't like Verstappen. I do like Perez. Not a big fan of Verstappen, the way he acts, but he's very talented. I just did. You know what? I was actually starting to warm up to Verstappen last season. But then, unfortunately, he didn't let Perez by. And I was like, I'm not happy with that. That's very selfish. Very, very selfish. Obviously, that started with the Hamilton-Verstappen battle the year before, when Michael Massey was moving like a clown. And I didn't like him from that moment. But I thought his driving was just so reckless. Man was just... He landed a car on top of my man's head. I'm not going to be too supportive of that. But then last season, he was actually in battle with... with the front row. He was actually quite good in combat. He was a good driver. Technique was on point, you know, kept within the rules, and it was much better. But then at the end, it kind of soured again. So it's a shame for Perez. But Red Bull, you know, we go all the way back to the Sebastian Vettel days, the Webber days. For Brazilian drivers, you had Massa in the Williams, which was always good. Williams used to be really good with Bottas and Massa. That was Mercedes engine. So yeah, you got a lot. Williams is historically a massive team as well, but they've just been arse for so long, which is a shame. I didn't like Mazepin for the season he was in as well. Mazepin jarred the crap out of me, especially when you go back on Drive to Survive. They painted him in an awful light. Yeah, Kimi Raikkonen is obviously one of the top dons. Same with Fernando Alonso as well. So yeah, you got some top guys in there. I don't know about Charles Leclerc. I don't know if he's built for the title just yet. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen testing and all these things, so I have to go. That's why I can't really give an opinion on what I'm expecting. I don't know what's going on at the moment. But yeah, it's not even just him. It was the whole Ferrari team showed that they weren't really ready for a title race, man. Their strategy was awful last year at points. But first time in a while, so it's understandable. And then obviously, anytime Sainz and Leclerc were leading, I just didn't have the confidence in them finishing the job. Either reliability or just the pressure of having Verstappen behind them. They just couldn't seal the deal enough. But strategy was awful. Yeah, Ferrari needs to fix up. It's probably more Ferrari than Charles, to be honest. Waiting on the second half in this game. Let's see what we're cooking with. Oh, goodness. Gasly, I like Gasly. Gasly's good. Gasly's good. Let's see what they're cooking. Let's see what they're cooking. It's true, yeah. In the first watch along of the day, when I was doing the game for Leeds United, I said, "Oh, there's not going to be a goal in this game, or I'm looking for a goal in this game." And 5 seconds later, Rashford scores, and I'm just like, the timing, man. The timing is mad. The timing is crazy, people. Honestly, you couldn't write it. It's actually hilarious. Actually mad. Cars go circles, brum, brum. The guys that don't get it, don't get it. The guys that get it, man. F1 is a very complicated, very, very detailed, fine margin sport. Like, the margins are very, very fine. And the skill level is very, very high. But you either get it or you don't. But I must say, if you don't get it, Drive to Survive is a good introduction to get it. But it's very disrespected, man. It's very, very disrespected. It's too disrespected, man. You know, people that don't like football just be like, kick a ball. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you can simplify any sport really if you wanted to, in my opinion. Now, some sports are actually just basic, but this one is not one of those. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of hate, but that would be from the traditional. That would be from the traditional F1 fans, maybe the older crowd. They won't like Drive to Survive because it's very dramatic, very hyped. And to be fair, some of the drivers don't like it because it's kind of it's not accurate. They say sometimes it's not accurate on what actually really happens. Just a little bit over dramatized, but I like it. Modernizes the thing a little bit, brings in new people. I'm all good with that. I think the bigger the sport it gets, the better. The bigger the sport gets, to be honest. No, it's not a one-horse race. No. Mercedes were nowhere near it last year. All right, second half's kicking off. It's really weird, yeah. Some of these games, I think this is not really a Premier League thing, but they just go straight back to the kickoff. Like there is no players walk back out, little couple of minutes for me to get my timer ready. The screen goes back onto the game, and the game is just kicked off, and I'm just like, what? Don't give me no minute to prepare or anything. They just kick off just immediately. No, Mercedes were well off it last year. Mercedes were third best team on the grid, really. Ferrari overtook them as well. So, nah, man, that is not the case. Not the case. I get where you're coming from. Mercedes did dominate for a very, very long time. And if I wasn't a Hamilton fan, I probably would have found it very boring because I did find it very boring when Sebastian Vettel and Red Bull were winning it every year as well. When they were dominating, I think it's 4 years in a row or something. But yeah. 2-0 to Napoli. Osimhen has scored. Osimhen, it won't be on Twitch. No, it won't. Twitch fumbled the bag. I'll chat to them. I'll chat to them later. They fumbled the bag. Right, let's see second half what we got. Second half. Let's see if Villareal are going to keep their good work up. They improved as the first half went on, to be honest. Let's see if they can keep it going. So it's Osimhen with the goal, 2-0. It's mad. Game over. Game over. Go on. What we got? Ball in. Ooh. Listen, Barcelona are a little bit wide open. Yeah, it's hella cheeky, isn't it? Calling out Twitch when you got the sign in the background is so cheeky. I get it, but it's true. It's cheeky. But to be fair, the sign was acquired when our relationship was a lot stronger. But as you know, or as you don't know, they changed their 70-30 split for creators into 50-50. And I wasn't really feeling that. So I said, all right, in a bit. They've done a bunch of other stuff as well. I can't remember what. But this is business. This is business. And YouTube have improved a lot. You know, they've improved a lot of their stuff. They've obviously brought in loads of new features and stuff. So here's what it is. Mad. Yeah, it's mad, bro. 50-50 is nuts. Is what it is. They're going to have to firm that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And their algorithm stinks, to be honest. I'll be completely honest. Their algorithm absolutely stinks. All they do is they just want you to bring people into their site, but they don't actually have an algorithm set up for people to actually find you. So they need to fix their algorithm because their algorithm stinks, to be honest. But I got a good sign out of it. So much love. I mean, it's not even from them. Don't get it twisted. The sign's not from them. God forbid. Oh, that's close. That's a bad tackle, man. That was really high. Right on the knee. Right on the knee. That was high. Oh, I mean, it makes sense to have the Twitch sign when I'm on YouTube because everybody knows the YouTube channel because we're on YouTube right now. So it's nice to have the little bit of advertising if we ever do go back. I mean, I'm sure we'll go back. I'm sure they'll realize they fucked up. You just have to wait. You know how Twitch goes, man. They have their peaks and they have their lows. Very inconsistent. That's why who was that massive streamer that went from Twitch and he went to another streaming platform? He streamed with Drake. Played Fortnite with Drake. What's his name? I forgot his name. You guys will remember, probably. One of you will remember his name. I can't remember his name. But yeah. So that was another down period again. So, what's his name? Why am I forgetting this guy's name? He's huge. That's it. Yeah, Ninja. Yeah. Exactly. Ninja. That guy was, yeah. To be fair, yeah, I know everybody's kind of hyped on iShow Speed, but Ninja was, wow. Again, I didn't watch his content because that's probably, you know, I wasn't really interested in Fortnite, but that guy cleaned up. Wow. He cleaned up. When you're doing a stream with Drake, I mean, that's pretty damn impressive, man. Man has a Drake collab on his CV. That's nuts. He cleaned up, man. I don't know how long that period was, maybe a year and a half. I don't know, but in that time, whew, god damn, he cleaned up. He cleaned up like crazy. 50 minutes gone. Barcelona on the right side. Go on. There we go. Wonderful. Great. Look at De Jong. De Jong's a good footballer, man, isn't he? Ooh, headed over the bar. Unlucky. Such a good footballer. But again, when used correctly. Now De Jong is playing in the position I've always felt he should be playing in. And then this is why when we were linked, well, we were never really linked to him, but people wanted him at Chelsea. But I always said, if you're going to get De Jong, make sure you get a DM with him. Like, if you're going to get De Jong, you get De Jong or you get Enzo. You don't really get both unless you're playing a 3-man midfield. If you're playing a 2 with a 10, you have Felix in the 10, which is great. Enzo next to a DM. If you're playing a midfield 3, you can go De Jong, Enzo, and then a DM. But don't ever restrict players like Enzo or De Jong to sit-in positions. They can play sit-in if they have to, but that's not how you get the best of them. That's how I see it. Ball in. Ooh. Like, to be honest, if you think about a midfield 3 of De Jong, Enzo, and a sitter, whew, it's a pretty crazy midfield. Pretty crazy midfield. I didn't order a Subway. No, that was someone else. Yeah, it's not me. I think you got confused. Yeah, I didn't order a Subway. Someone else said they ordered a Subway. It took like 2 hours to come. Yeah, that's not me. Nah. Yeah, not me. Ball coming into the box. 52 minutes. Ball in. Villareal. To be fair, Villareal have their fair share of moments. To be fair, now more games gone on, they're getting more and more of the chances. So. $53 minutes gone. What are we cooking? Rafinha. Yeah. Villareal, they're a bit more in it. They're a bit more involved. Yeah, no, I do think Rice actually could suit Arsenal. Yeah, I do think so. I mean, yeah, I could see him in the Xhaka role or the party role, kind of like a blend between the both. I think Xhaka can't play the party role, whereas Rice maybe could, but he wouldn't play it in the same way. And I don't think he's as good in the first phase as Party, to be honest. But he's a good long range passer, progressive passer. But I think under the press in that role, I'm yet to see the same level I've seen from Party. You could try it, but I don't know how it goes. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how it goes because West Ham don't have the ball as much, and for England, he's got way more time and space. So go on. Barcelona should probably find a second if they can, because Villareal, I know they've only conceded 7 goals this season, Barca, but I think Villareal could be a team that get a goal. Barcelona just don't look as defensively secure in the last 20 minutes or so between the end of the half and then the start of this half. There seems to be a little bit of room for wiggle, maybe, for Villareal to score. Busquets is a big miss. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. No Busquets. You put Kessie in there. It's not quite the same. That's maybe part of it as well. Bro, some of these injuries are nasty, man. Some of these injuries are nasty, I must say. I think he's onside. Lewandowski's onside. What was that technique? I don't know why, but McAllister as the 8 with Party, Rice, Odegaard would be cooking. I hope we stick with a 4-2-3-1 over 4-3-3, says Felix. Do you know what? Yeah, if Felix is going to be the 10, I'm hearing it 100%. Depends who the 10 is. If the 10 isn't Felix and it's someone, I know Nkuku could probably have to play there as well, play the same kind of position. I don't know how Nkuku plays it yet. For us, we'll have to see. I don't want to make too many sweeping statements, but Felix, I mean, yeah, Felix has been brilliant so far. If we're keeping Felix, I'm 100% with you. 4-2-3-1. I feel like everybody's roles are really defined in a 4-2-3-1. I don't think you can go wrong. You got your 2 wingers, you got your striker, you got your creative 10, and then you've got your 2 just behind. It's what we won the title with as well. When we had Hazard, Oscar, and Mata, and then we didn't win the title with that 3, I don't think, because Willian went to the right, Oscar was in the 10. That was Mourinho style. Fabregas in the actually no. When we won the title, Schürrle started on the right wing against Burnley. Fabregas and Matisse were in the middle, which is great partnership. Oscar's in the 10, Hazard's on the left. The right winger was kind of, yeah, it was. I don't know if it was a consistent player. I think Willian and Schürrle, maybe a mix between them. I'm trying to remember. Obviously, up front you had Costa. But yeah, 4-2-3-1 is, the responsibilities are so clear. So clear. I think when you play 2 8s, it demands some discipline. It demands some more room for error of who's doing what, depending on how these 8s function, what they decide they're actually going to do. If they both push up and they don't help out in the first phase, then who do you blame? Who's meant to be in the first phase? We don't even know. It's nuts. Arsenal look leggy. Well, when we speak about Arsenal, it was always about their players have played every single game of the Premier League season. That's why they needed depth. They brought in players, to be fair to them. Brought in 3 players. They needed 3 players. They brought in 3 players. So, yeah, I mean, Trossard is going to get a lot of responsibility. Maybe Martinelli needs Jesus more than we thought to play with. Better chemistry, maybe a better blend. Because, Jesus is going to drop deeper than deeper than Nketiah. I don't know. So, yeah, I think, yeah, some rotation and rest is needed. This is just going to be interesting to see how they cope. Man City got a deeper squad, much deeper squad, quality-wise. Villareal on the ball at the moment. Pepe Reina, nice little pass out to the right. It's mad that I'm even saying Pepe Reina's name in 2023. It just don't make no sense. This man is 40. I did not think he'd play until 40. It's mad. It never struck me that Pepe Reina would be playing at 40 years old. I just didn't see it coming. Yeah, good passage of play from Villareal. They're playing well second half. They're trying. Ball across. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Those lights are very bright. What a tackle from Yo. Here he is again. Here he is again. Arojo. This guy, man. What a bit of defending. That last ditch tackle was crazy. Napoli are 3-0 up. Who scored? Who scored the third goal? Okay. Almas. Yeah, they actually got some options, Napoli, off the bench. They got another guy that his last name sounds like kind of from Jurassic Park. What's his name again? Raspadori, that's it. Off the bench as well. Three goals up. Yeah, Simeone off the bench as well. He's got the best goals ratio, I think, in Serie A at the moment. I think it was minutes played to goals. That guy scored a belter off the bench the other day. Bro, Raspadori, I'm sorry, that last name sounds like he's from Jurassic Park. I don't care. When I heard Raspadori, I heard Jurassic Park immediately. That's all I heard. I heard some T-Rex thing. I'm not gonna lie. But one of them smart dinosaurs, you know what I'm saying? Not a stupid one. Sounds like one of them ones that the main character would speak to. Hunting packs. Raspadoris, they definitely sound like they hunt in packs. They're not big T-Rexes, but they're smaller killers. And you gotta have your words with them when they surround you from. That's what a Raspadori sounds like. Jurassic Park. Sorry. Bro, I've done so much streaming, fam. I've done so much streaming. Here we go. Left side. Oh. You see, when other people do too much streaming, they get cancelled. When I do too much streaming, I just start mispronouncing everything. That's all that happens. So it's like, oh, Rafinha. That's a good one too. Oh, that should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. Oh, man. It's a tight angle, and he didn't have really much to aim for. Great 1-2. Great 1-2. You had to take it first time. If he was right-footed, I think he would have had a better chance. But he's left-footed. He's left-footed, and his right foot's not so strong. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that he kind of dragged it. He kind of dragged it, man. It's a shame there was nobody on the back post for him, like there was for Gundogan today on the Hairline cross. Because yeah, if somebody on the back post would have finished that, would have been 2-0. And I feel like they do need that second goal just to kind of kill Villareal's confidence a bit, and they might actually just retreat and calm down. Because right now Villareal still feel like they can get something out of the game, and rightly so. But look at these counters. Rafinha again, bro. You got to put the work in. This is your chance. Why does he keep going on his right? He's not good with his right. Didn't even try and cut in. Well, I guess the defender knew how to defend. The defender defended. The defenders are defending. Cut off is cut off him. He didn't let him check in at all. He did not let him check in. That's the only issue with the left footers. That's the only issue with the left footers, is the left footers are so predictable. You know that they're going to cut in. So unless you've got the pace of like an Iron Robin or the craftsmanship of a Leroy Sané, fam, listen, we know what you're trying to do, fam. We see what you're trying to cook. It's just, can you stop him? Because Iron Robin was so one-footed, it wasn't even funny. But you could never stop this guy because he's just too quick. Too quick. You didn't know when he was going to shift it. That's what he kind of played on. You didn't know. You know he's going to shift it. You just don't know when. And then by the time you figure it out, it's over. He might fake shift it, then shift it after. You just don't know with him. But I'd say Barcelona fans might be a bit frustrated with Rafinha going forward. I don't know. I don't know. Is it another goal? Oh, yeah. No, Ndombele's... Yeah, if he's come on for Napoli, yeah, then yeah. He's on their bench all the time. He's always coming on. Villareal. This press. Pedri. Oh, Pedri. Oh, Pedri. You should have passed it, or you have to score. One or the other. You either have to pass that to Rafinha or you have to score. That's a big chance again for Barcelona, man. Will they rule these opportunities? They might pay the price. Should be 2-0 up with these chances they've had. Rafinha's standing right there, open. He's not going to miss because it's literally just him versus a defender. Pedri. Is what it is. Nah, Robin was quick, bro. Well, Robin at Chelsea was lightning quick. Maybe you might be talking about when he was older. He's very quick. It was Robin, and then you had Damien Duff as well. These men were just quick guys. Our counters used to be disgusting with those two. It used to be mad. It used to be very, very mad. Yeah. It used to be crazy. They cleared out for a throw for some reason. Yeah, he was quick. I say the injuries didn't help, but he was definitely he's definitely quick. Here we go. Left side. Left side. Oh, here we go. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay. $67 minutes gone. It ain't easy. Yeah, he's bullying. Bro, he's a bully, bro. He's an absolute bully. He's an absolute bully, this guy, man. Proper centre-back. I haven't really actually noticed Christensen too much today. Kind of just gone under the radar. He's playing left side centre-back. All the focus has been on Orojo. Koundé, nice. Rafinha, is he onside? I think he is. Oh, what's going on? Oh, good save. Bro, you got to play to the whistle. What's going on with these Villareal defenders thinking that it's offside? You got to play to the whistle, man. These guys are so lucky. Look at them. They think that they think he's offside. He's onside. Look at it. Look. Is it Foyth? Yeah, you need to play to the whistle. It's not offside. You guys are tripping. You think it's offside, but it's not. I wish they had scored that just to teach you a lesson. Just to teach you a lesson about playing to the whistle. Guys are calling for offside. You don't even know that Foyth is out here chilling on the right side of the fence, just playing everybody onside. You haven't played. You think you've played your line, but you haven't, man. You haven't played your line. You have not got your line spot on. You need to check your man Foyth. He's just chilling. Check your man. Should have scored Rafinha, man. Rafinha needs to bag his chances. Being a bit too wasteful today. Yeah, he's too wasteful, man. He needs to take one of these chances. He should be netting that. Exactly. Unless the attacker stops, you need to keep playing. $20 minutes to go. $20 minutes to go. $20 minutes to go. Let's see. All Eurocentric now. Individuality has been sucked out of South American football. Hope not. I hope not. I hope not, man. I hope not. That would be a sad sight. Rafinha is always wasteful. Yeah, that's why I was asking at the start. I was like, what's going on with Rafinha? Has he been playing? Because I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, Dembele has mainly been the starter before injury. So I don't really know. 76% went with Barcelona win. At the moment, you're on course for that. At the moment. We shall see if that continues. We shall see. $71 minutes gone. Nice little clip. Play it. Switched. Listen, Villareal stretching them, man. They're stretching them. Koundé. Got a touch. Well done to Stegen. That's good. Koundé's done a good job. Done a good job. He's got some good blocks in today. He somehow manages to keep his blocks in play. He's got good passing as well. It's been pretty progressive. It's been good. It's been very good. Let's see. Man said do a Super Bowl watch along. You're hilarious. What time is the Super Bowl even kicking off? Because I know there's a whole heap of pre-match stuff and it's long. But who's actually kicking? When is it? What time does it actually kick off? Not saying I'm gonna even go anywhere near it because I'm not. But I just want to know. I just want to know. Oh, here come Barca. Rafinha. Play it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Oh, my days. Pedri's right there, man. Good. Rafinha. Oh, my God. Yo. Listen, you see? Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. You know, we tried to sign a lot of players in the summer. Like De Ligt, Rafinha. I'm kind of thankful that we didn't sign everybody we were going for, because if we signed everybody we were going for, Jesus Christ, could have been a madness. Imagine if we signed all these players and then none of them worked out. Oh my God. Would have been peak. 11:30. Oh, okay, so it's in 2 hours. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. But what time does it finish? Probably finishes like what, 3 o'clock? If we draw, all of the blame is on Rafinha. Yeah, I'd say Arojo has all of the plaudits for sure. PSG play Lille next Sunday. Interesting. We're keeping tabs on it all. One 0 to Barca. 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes to go. Coverage starts at 11. I don't know if the game kicks off at 11. I think 11:30 is what they're saying, but I don't know. Yeah, you're starting to see why they've been gassing him up. He's been superb. Man the match for sure. Man of the match. It's been quality. No, I haven't actually played the Hogwarts game, actually. No, I haven't. A lot of people, I've seen people talking about it, but no, I haven't actually played it. Rashford's going to smoke. Don't worry, we're coming. It's going to be a great battle. Going to be a great battle. Brazilian have no end product apart from Neymar. It takes like 5 hours. Bro. See what I'm saying? That's just long. Maybe DR Sports will be doing one. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe not. I think they've always wanted to do one, but getting people to actually know what they're talking about is another question. Play it. Oh, my days. Gavi. Was that Gavi? No, it wasn't. Who did not play that pass? There was a brilliant ball in behind there and it weren't played. Who is that? You man see that? Oh, did you guys just see that, fam? They had a great chance to just clip it over the top. Why did he not play it? Who was that? It's not Rafinha, no. Who's wearing number 6? It's whoever's wearing number 6, I think it is. Who's at home? Is it Arsenal at home on Wednesday to Man City? I'm just going to just be sitting on the fence and say a draw, to be honest. Just going to say on the draw. I'll just say a draw. Gavi 6. I thought Gavi used to wear number 9. Was that last season? So it's Gavi. Yeah, Gavi didn't play the pass. I thought, yeah. So I thought it was I thought the only person it could be is Gavi, but I was like he wears number 9. I swear. When did the 9 come off of him? 9 for Spain. Okay, so it's them man that were moving crazy. It wasn't Barca. Yeah, because I remember Gavi was wearing the number 9. I couldn't remember if it was at Barcelona or where it was, or was it last season or whatever was going on. Yeah, so it's Spain. Spain are the ones that were moving mad. It's nothing to do with Barca. Yeah, so Gavi should have just... Gavi used to wear 30. Yeah. Should have just played... He needed to play that pass, man. He needed to play that pass. Yeah, but he switched to 6. Okay, cool. That's a good number for him. Yeah, he needed to play that pass, man. I thought it was him. I was looking at the team. I'm like, it wasn't De Jong. It wasn't Kessie. It wasn't Pedri. So I was like, who else could it be but Gavi? But for some reason, I just thought... I thought Gavi was wearing some other number. But yeah, obviously, 9 for Spain is a strange one. Strange one. Yeah, Gavi's got to play that pass, man. He's got to play that pass. Play it nice. Here's Pedri. Go on, Pedri. Pick him out. No, unlucky. Unlucky, Pedri. Unlucky. 9 is an insane number for a midfielder. It's true. Doesn't make any sense. Pure insanity. Pure, utter insanity. What's La Liga sponsored by? Is it Santander? No, it's not Santander. Who is it? Who sponsors La Liga? Oh, it is Santander. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Santander. I was just wondering for some reason. 10 minutes to go. Second half's not been as great as the first. First half was a lot better. I think Rafinha's lack of end product has really kind of annoyed me the second half. He really should have had a goal. Gavi not spotting that pass annoyed me as well. Villareal, I mean, they might not have the quality. I don't know. They probably don't have the quality maybe to bypass this defense. Saving us. Eggs are still $10.99 in America. Is peak here. When are you going to change your profiler? Better question. When are you going to change your profiler? We get it. You've had your fun. When are you going to change it now? He needs to be on his A game, yeah. No, he does, man. It's going to be mad. This is a mad defender that you're looking at here. Pedri again. Play it. Thank you, Pedri. Oh, well done, the goalkeeper. See, Pedri's playing those passes, man. Pedri's got the vision that I'm looking for. Goalkeeper did very well. Pepe Reina has quietly had a very, very good game. 40 years old. Pepe Reina's had a great game. He's 40. And he's had a great game. You have to give him his credit. You have to give him his credit, man. He's having a great game. 40 years old. He's off his line. He's played some really good passes out of the back as well. He's not playing around today. He's been very, very serious. Really good passing out of the back. Really, really good. Very impressed. Yeah, man. Shout out Pepe Reina, man. 40 years old, starting in this game against the best team in the league. And Araujo again is the saving Barcelona defensively. This guy, every time he wins a slide tackle or he wins a duel, he's punching the ground. He's punching, bro. He's a proper defender, this guy. He loves it. He loves it. Seven minutes left. Cleared. Over the bar. It's him again. It's him every single time. Microsoft, here they come on the pitch again with their little graphs and graphics. Would you guys like to see this in the Premier League? I have to ask what Microsoft are doing with that, with the graphics. Would you see that? Would you want to see that in the Premier League or no? Yeah, you would. Hell yes. Here's this counter. Who's going to mess this up? Lewandowski. Barcelona, man, going forward, very, very messy today. Could have easily had 2 or 3, but just not. It's not clicking up front. It's not clicking. It clicked against Madrid, but it's not clicking today. I feel like sometimes it feels like Arojo's defending on his own. Not because Kunde and Christensen have been poor, but he's just everywhere. And it's like he's making sure he's everywhere. It's very much, I am the defender. I am the guy. It's giving me that vibe. If the ball goes out wide, I'm seeing him out there to back up Kunde, to give him an extra man. If the ball's coming on the left-hand side, I'm seeing him out on the left. If the ball's in the middle, he's in the middle. This guy is everywhere. He's proper, like, he's not playing around. He's really not playing around with this clean sheet shit. I'm not surprised that you've only conceded 7 goals with this guy defensively, because he's just everywhere. He doesn't give a damn where the ball is, what's going on. He's on it. And it's not like he won't, and he gets back in his position anyway. So it's like, even if he vacates, he just gets back. Yeah, it's like he's been duplicated. It's like he's been duplicated, man. It's crazy. It's almost like he's playing in the middle of a back 3, even though when they're not on the ball, you can see Balde as the left back. Kunde is more of a right back, and Christensen and him are in the middle. But he makes it feel like a back 3 with the way he kind of defends. He's just always in the middle. It's strange. He doesn't play like a right-sided centre back. He plays like a defender that's in the middle of a 3, even though it's a back 4. He wants to cover Kunde and he wants to cover Christensen. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Balde ain't fooling me. Yeah, he's definitely got the intimidating aura. I agree. What's happening? Is there something going on in Germany? Four minutes. 3 minutes, sorry, of injury time. Well, so 3 minutes left of the game. It's nice. Well done. Couple minutes to go. It looks like Barcelona are going to see this out. What's happening in the Bundesliga? Is Bayer Leverkusen playing someone? People are very mixed opinions on how he is as well. How he's playing, how good he actually is. (1-1). Oh, it's disallowed. Hold on. Two minutes left. These graphics keep coming up. It's been disallowed. VAR is a killer. Couple minutes to go. Coming towards the end of this game. Yeah, disallowed. Disallowed. Looks like, I think Barcelona, they look like they're just going to get through this, man. because Araujo doesn't look like he's allowing anybody to score today. You know, it's not to say that Villareal don't deserve, maybe. Although it's tough for me to say they deserve. I mean, they've held their own. They've been in the game the whole way through, but I don't think their attacking play. I don't know if it deserves. I don't know. It's close, fine margins, because Barcelona could have won this by more. If Barcelona in the second half actually finished their chances, they would have won this 3-3 by 3 goals, maybe by 2 goals. So it's tough. I think Villareal, they've tried. Is that a goal? That's offside. That's offside, yeah. That's the offside one you guys are talking about. So, yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, put the work in, though. Yeah, he's well offside. Look at that. Clear. Well offside. Great back heel, though. Nice finish. Nice back heel and a nice finish, but offside. Yeah, Union Berlin beat RB Leipzig away from home, yeah. Sabitzer will be suspended for Manchester United's Europa League playoff round, first leg away from home to Barcelona. Is that due to a previous booking with Bayern Munich in UEFA competition? Is that what that's about? Must be, because this is obviously his first European game for United, so it must be based on what happened with Bayern Munich. I don't know. It's from Bayern Munich. Yeah. So what is he with too many bookings or something? Pff, that's peak. So you got no. So Casemiro will be back, but he'll be gone. Okay. So it'll have to be Casemiro and Fred. Yeah, it'll have to be Casemiro and Fred. Oh well, here's what it is. Oh, Pepe Reina. Don't spoil a good game, Pepe. What you got cooking for us? Okay, nice. Here's Barca. Villareal unlucky. No Sabitzer, Ericsson, or Lissandro Martinez. Is Martinez suspended as well? Is he suspended? Pepe Reina. Listen, he's had a good game, man. 40 years of age, and he's stopped them to just the 1 goal at the moment. And they've had more than enough opportunities and efforts. He's had to make quite a few saves. So you have to give him his credit, 100%. 2 minutes gone, 2 minutes left, injury time. 2 minutes of injury time. Villareal, last attack maybe. Go on. Do you know what? Yeah, I can see why you're saying that Villareal are unlucky, man. I can see why you guys are saying that. They have really given it a good go. They might be missing a little Benesagua, but they've tried. To be fair, you're right. They have tried. I'm sure that will show on stats. They have tried, to be fair. I feel like they're lacking a little bit of quality in the final third. Let me check their... yeah, Napoli won. That's over 3-0. Let me check the statistics. Yeah, I mean, as I expected, Barcelona's XG is higher. They've had more clear-cut chances, but it's not too bad in comparison to Villareal. They've had 11 shots, 2 on target. They just haven't tested the goalkeeper enough, really. Barcelona have had half the shots. Just over half the shots, and 6 and 4 on target. So yeah, I just think they haven't tested the keeper enough, but they've put in a good effort. They've kept it going. They've done well. They're coming up against the top team, to be fair, in the league. So you have to give them some credit. 8th. Yeah. Not bad. They're playing for Europa League football. They're trying to get to Europa League. 11 points clear. Yeah, it's not an easy day. Not an easy day for Barca. Game over. Not an easy day. Played some really good football in the first half in particular. I think second half and end of the first half, it started to peter out. Second half, really, they could have scored more goals if Rafinha had his shooting boots on or more clinical. But it is what it is. But Villareal played well, man. They played well. They caused problems. But in the end, not enough. And Araujo, unbelievable defender. Unbelievable defender. This guy, you can see why Barcelona fans are excited. How old is he again? Let me take a look before we leave on this note. Is he 23? What is this guy? He's 23. 23. He's going to be 24 in March. Build your defense around this guy. I know you're doing it already. He's man in the match. Build your defense around this guy. He does not move. He's that good. He's that good. I'm very impressed, man. I've been watching him a few times now. Saw him in the Champions. I didn't really actually, Champions League, I think he was injured, wasn't he? Missed a few games. That's probably why you guys didn't defend in the group stage as much as you would have wanted to, as well as you would have wanted to. But yeah, this guy's really good, man. He's really, really good. He's just so good. So, yeah, we will see you tomorrow. Like I said, London Clubs Carnage will be live. It's tough right now getting that panel together for the limited time that I have, but we'll see. Should be fine. If not, then Merseyside Derby roundabout. Those are all guaranteed. And then Battle of North will be Tuesday. So yeah, hopefully Liverpool drop points because that would be make it much more funny. But if they don't, then it is what it is. So that's the plan. And then on Tuesday, you'll get your Dortmund preview, which I'll probably record prior. But you'll get your Dortmund preview. You'll get your Dortmund watch-along, your Dortmund review, and that'll be it. And then when I get back on Thursday evening, then we go again from there. So I'm going to miss a lot of games, unfortunately. I'm missing PSG Bayern. I'm missing Barca United. But it is what it is. I'll be back for the second legs of those games. Big up your damn selves. I will see you guys next time in a bit, people. Peace. Perfect.